Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. Presently, we are here in your past, speaking to you in our future. It boggles the mind. You are tuning into episode 8 of the Brothers from Another Mothership podcast, BFAM for short, as we want y'all to be a part of our family. This is a monthly video game podcast from 4 brothers from other mothers, which may or may not involve extraterrestrial life. And if you could rate the show 5 stars on your podcast platform of choice, we greatly appreciate it. I'm Quagmire, also known as the Quaggy King of the Xenobabes. And, I've also mentioned my name's also Matt, and we decided that we kind of want another Matt on the podcast tonight. So the other Matt, or Matt Silversoul. Matt, how you doing today?
What's up, BFAM? Very, very stoked to be here. I feel like it's been a long time coming, ready to hang out with you and really get into the weeds on a bunch of video game stuff. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for coming by. And I figure I'm going to keep the Matt train going. Matt, how you doing today?
It's a Matt party. It's about damn time.
I know.
I think before we continue, we need to establish which Matt is which Matt, so that we don't get confused by which Matt's being referred to. So, Quag, which Matt are you?
Well, I think I'm fake Matt, right?
Oh my God, we're not doing that. No.
It's the correct Matt. Yes.
Yeah.
No.
I think
come on.
I think the goal needs to be a full 5 Matt person podcast. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I like that. Yeah.
I think that needs to be for episode, 15. It should just be all Matts,
One day.
One day.
Hey,
it should be easy. I was one of 6 Matts at my high school, so I'm sure we can find more easily.
It's possible that Ron and Marcus's middle names are Matt, and they just haven't been telling us this whole time.
It definitely
God damn it.
No.
Fortunately not, no.
I tried, guys. I tried.
Yeah. Well, I can go ahead and introduce the non-Matts on the podcast. Ron, how you doing tonight?
Doing well. Feel like it's been a while.
It has. It does seem like it's been a very long time. But last but not least, the father of the Marcus Network himself, Marcus, how you doing tonight?
I'm doing pretty good. I just won the bid for Rayman Legends Retold, and I'm very excited about it.
High roller.
Yes.
$35?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Something like that, yeah.
Leave some for the rest of us.
Yeah.
I know,
Even
right?
close.
No way, man.
It wasn't even close. I think I did 25. Yeah, it wasn't enough.
Yeah.
Wasn't enough.
Wasn't enough.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see how that pans out for you, Marcus.
Oh, it'll work.
It'll be fun.
I think it's gonna work.
Yeah.
I was ready to spend money on that. It's gonna pay off very well for him. Oh yeah.
I'm smelling a 0 out of 10. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
Whatever it
Yeah.
takes.
Time to sabotage.
Whatever it takes.
I'm looking at what it requires to get on OpenCritic, and I might be willing to add to that as well, other Matt. So we'll see how we can do that going.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
All right, y'all. Well, if it's okay with y'all, I'd kind of like to check out the center of our universe with our episode topic, worst video game features bracket. Guys, we're gonna do a bracket tonight. I'm excited. This is gonna be pretty cool because this is the first time that we've done a bracket with the 4 of us, and of course with the other Matt with the 5 of us. So, Marcus, I'm gonna ask you if you can do some wizardry and pull up the bracket here for us.
I will try. Let's
we'll try.
I've got it loaded up. So
Oh yeah, I can
does
see
that
it.
work?
Fancy.
Yeah, there it is.
Okay.
Very nice.
So clean.
So yeah, audio listeners, we can see the bracket.
Yeah.
But I am gonna have to make my screen a little bigger though, because there we go. All right. Actually, I'm not seeing that as well as I thought it was. Wait a second.
It's okay. We'll do some storytelling. We'll just visually
Okay.
describe
All right,
things.
I can see it now.
Quag can't see.
So-
Matt can't hear. We just have to round out the other senses.
Yeah, we'll just make it work.
man.
Yep.
Yeah,
We'll
I
just
was gonna
smell
try to
victory.
see if I could get the braille going, but it is an OLED monitor, but it still doesn't do that. So okay, I think I got it here. So I can go to top to bottom. I can go. Yeah, I'll probably need to do that. So here we got our bracket here. Number 1 seed, Breakable Weapons. Then we got it going against number 16 seed, Silent Protagonist. We got number 8 seed, Fixed Camera. Number 9 seed, Difficulty-Based Trophies and Achievements. Number 4 seed, No In-Game Map against number 13 seed, 3-Phase Bosses. Ooh, that's not going to last long. Number 5 seed RNG up going against number 12 seed Survival Mechanics. Number 2 seed Fetch Quest going up against number 15 Roguelite Elements. Number 7 seed Crafting going up number 10 seed Backtracking. And then number 3 seed Long Runbacks against seed 14 Narrative Told Through Collectibles. And then our last matchup is at the 6 seed QTEs going up against 11 seed Inventory Management. So we got 16 different categories that we're going to be going through here tonight, guys. I don't know. I can see this. This is going to be interesting. I don't think this is going to be one and done. What are you guys thinking on this?
Well, maybe I'll say a few things here, Cwag, because I was really pushing for this idea, and so I put together most of this, and I really wanted to make it clear for our listeners that these are the worst video game features. So we're voting for the worst, right? We're not talking about which one we like the best. This is the one we like the least, and that's the one that's going to be moving on, right? These are intentional decisions made by devs. So we're not talking about, as Cwag already had mentioned, all of the things we're going to be debating or discussing. These aren't like bugs. These are kind of intentional decisions, intentional design choices made by the devs. It's not broken. It's not unoptimized. It's not like low frame rates or things like that, right? These are choices made by the devs. And I feel like with some of this stuff, some questionable choices perhaps, but these are the intent of these games and these design features. So I think that's really what I wanted to highlight. It was part of the reason we obviously wanted to get Matt Sawinski to come on the show as well, but we needed a tiebreaker because it's going to take 3 votes to move one of the features forward. So yeah, I don't know if there's anything else. Have I missed anything, guys?
Well, I'm just glad you clarified that. Like we're pushing the worst one ahead.
The worst. We did decide the worst.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. That helps. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Ready? Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing I was going to say is just other than I thought I was going to be doing all the tiebreakers anyway. So, I mean, Matt, I'm glad you're here, to help us, sort that out. But I was kind of hoping that whatever I say goes, but like usual.
Guys, do we just do an early Matt alliance now, or do we just let that come up naturally?
We'll let it come up behind the scenes.
Okay, got you.
Matt Alliance.
Yeah, surely they didn't hear that.
No, of course not.
All right. If you guys are ready to get started, I figure we just start at the top. So, like I mentioned, I ran through them all real quick, but got the number 1 seed Breakable Weapons against number 16 seed Silent Protagonist. What are you guys thinking?
Which one is worst?
Breakable Weapons suck, dude.
I'm sorry.
Listen,
at all on this one.
a silent protagonist, you have enough room in the other characters, in the environment, in the combat. You have other ways to tell the story. Breakable Weapons, every time you're like, oh, I got you. Where did my sword just go? And why do I have to now go through menus to put on a different one? It sucks every time. Every time. Silent protagonist at worst, it's like, eh.
It's true. I think that there's a reason Breakable Weapons is the number 1 seed in this bracket, right?
Oh yeah,
they're awful. Silent Protagonist, just to maybe make a bit of a case for Silent Protagonist, they're pretty bad too. Like this is such an archaic sort of thing, in my opinion. Like this is from a time when I don't know. It's a bygone era. Silent Protagonist. I want to know the character. I don't need to embody the character, especially when everybody else is talking around me. Like, I'm thinking of Dragon Quest, actually, which is a series that I like, but I do not like the silent protagonist.
Oh, is there a silent protagonist in that? All the games? In all the Dragon Quest ones?
Yes.
All of them?
Yeah.
Even the modern ones? Wow.
Yes.
Definitely
it's
11
an
pulling
series
up
altogether, man. Don't worry.
Does he at least grunt like Link? Does he make like hooah, like some noises? Anything?
I don't think he did in 11.
I don't think so.
Nothing?
I don't think so.
Oh,
Does he grunt in 11?
No grunting? Laughing? Snoring?
It's been 7 years, so I might have forgotten.
It's been a
but I
minute.
don't think so.
Okay. Like, listen, I don't mind breakable weapons, but between those two, like I would say, like Breakable Weapons is I would say like that is worse than a silent protagonist. And I'm just thinking about Legend of Zelda. I don't mind that Link doesn't talk. It's a little annoying. You still get his personality by how he reacts to certain things in certain situations, the choices that he makes. And breakable weapons, like, yeah, there's nothing more. It's very annoying. Like when you're very proficient with a weapon, and then it's gone. It's like, well, now I gotta use something that I'm not good at. And like, I listen. To me, this breaks lore of Legend of Zelda. Like the Master Sword, it doesn't break. You have to recharge it. The Master Sword, really? The most powerful weapon has to recharge
It's just
after
real
swinging it so many
dull,
times?
real fast.
That's so dumb. Like, come on. The most powerful weapon in all of the land that needs to recharge. Like, come on. Like I said, I don't mind it, but between those two, like, yeah, this seems like a slam dunk for all of us that we don't like breakable weapons. How do you get good? You can't. You can't even say it to anybody.
Out of these two, only one actually hampers your gameplay experience. A silent protagonist might take you out of a cutscene when they're like, "Oh yeah, and what do you think?"
Yep.
But a breakable weapon can like actually hurt. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
I was
remember,
playing. I was playing Witcher 3 DLC. I think it was the Blood and Wine. Just over Christmas. I probably talked about it on this podcast, and I forgot that at least weapons degrade. Can they actually fully break in Witcher 3?
I remember that.
I don't know.
I don't remember that either.
The weapons degrade, but yeah, I don't know about
they degrade.
breaking.
I don't know if they break.
degrade.
They do degrade.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yes, and I forgot that they degraded because it had been years since I played the main game, and I'm like, I had messaged Ron. I remember messaging Ron. I'm like, this is pretty hard. This is hard. And then I realized after the fact, like my weapons were as low as they possibly could be.
That explains it. Okay. That
Like,
explains
oh,
it.
That makes sense.
yeah. I'm playing on easy, and this is hard. So, not quite the same thing, but yeah, not a great design feature.
It's not
Agreed.
fun. Like I remember Tears of the Kingdom. Like I would purposely stock up on crappier weapons that are frequent to find, and become proficient in those. Like the stupid the clubs. And I'm like, well, I can pick these clubs up everywhere, and I'd just be smacking them, and it does like 5 damage instead of using the OP stuff that I would wait, for a boss. And it's like, well, I don't even know how to use this anymore at this point. Like I don't know why anybody intentionally does it. I truly don't. Like, it makes it hard, but not in a fun way.
And that's probably what it is. Survival mechanic, I guess, of some sort. I hate it.
Oh, realism? Yeah, I guess. I guess. All right. Well, it's a video game.
I think we can move it on. I feel like we can move it on.
Done.
All right, breakable weapons.
Unanimous.
Yeah.
Easy.
See you later. Well, I mean, see you next round, I guess. But
All right. So that leaves us with going on to the next one. Seed number 8, fixed camera against seed number 9, difficulty-based trophies / achievements.
Ooh.
So I think
This one's tough.
coming off the
For me.
gate, I'm going to say fixed camera because I hate not being in control of the camera.
Really?
I don't really go for trophies or achievements, so maybe that's where it's biased against me, where I just don't really care. But I need to be in control of the camera. So if you give me a fixed camera, I ain't going for that.
I'd actually
This one's
argue. Argue that difficulty-based trophies and achievements suck more. I am not a trophy hunter either, but when I've got if there's a game that I'm like really vibing with, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm loving this. I just finished it. Yeah, like I'll get my 5th platinum. I don't have a lot of them. I'm not one to really chase. And if I load up that trophy list and I see one that has like use this one weapon to kill this one enemy 75 times, I immediately never mind. I'm not getting it. I U-turn out of there so fast. A fixed camera, I feel like it forces developer creativity in a way that we don't see anymore in this era of modern gaming, widely speaking. Like the old Resident Evil games and stuff, when they used the fixed camera because they had to, and the way that they did it made you play the game a specific way, and they could jump scare you, they could do more with it. A fixed camera offers you creativity that an open camera just won't offer you in the same way. While I do agree with you, Cwag, that an open camera, like an open camera, feels much better. I think that if done right, a fixed camera is genuinely really, really cool because of the way that it can genuinely enhance the gameplay experience. A difficulty-based trophy is like, never mind, I'm out of this shit. Fuck it. Like I'm moving on. Like on to the next game. There's too many games to play.
Hey, 1 for 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Matt Alliance has fallen on the round 2.
That didn't take very long.
Underdog story. We're gonna come back around.
Yeah, I think I'm leaning difficulty-based trophies achievements as well. Like, and fixed camera, I think I'm more with what Matt said. Cool, Matt. Because there is maybe it's not my favorite, but I feel like there is at least a more of a justifiable purpose for having a fixed camera in certain situations. I really hate difficulty-based trophies. There's lots of types of trophies that I also don't like, but the difficulty ones might be the most annoying. Particularly like Last of Us, playing it on what do they call the hardest mode? Grounded mode. So stupid, and they've gotten away from it because it's so ridiculous. I don't know that I'm not a big fan of those types of trophies, and I'm not as big a trophy hunter as I used to be. But if I look at the list and there's beat this on expert level, it's like automatically no, regardless of how much I like the game.
Where are you going, Ron? I can't tell.
It's easy. It's the difficulty-based trophies. Yeah, I mean, I don't mind a fixed camera. It's like everybody's pretty much stated. Some of the games are meant to be played that way, and it works. Difficulty-based trophies, nah. It's like Matt said. You could be feeling the game, having a great time with it. Say to yourself, you know what? I think I'm willing to sit there and try to get the platinum on this. You open up the trophies, and then you see the worst thing that you could expect to see. Do this on hard. Do this on nightmare. Whatever, and you're like, well, I'm not doing that shit, and it'll be like 4 trophies stopping you from getting the platinum because of that mess. So yeah, definitely that one. The fixed camera doesn't bother me.
All right, shall we move on because we've already got 3 against 1? No, go ahead, Matt. Go ahead.
Maybe,
Come on,
don't
Matt.
mind count it. Yeah, maybe mine count as 2, right, Cwag? You never know, but
I'll allow it.
I am very torn on this. I'm very, very torn. Big Resident Evil fan, so I personally love fixed cameras. I don't see that as
I thought the fixed camera
I was gonna say,
yeah, but I also like difficulty trophies.
Oh, wow.
I do, even though I'm the story mode king. Like, listen, Final Fantasy VII Remake Platinum, Resident Evil Platinums. If I wanted that, I had to. It forced me. It's like, Matt, you gotta get good, otherwise you don't get this platinum. And it forced me to experience Remake in a way that I wouldn't have. Right? Like, I finally understood the materia system, because otherwise you're not getting that platinum. I finally understood Resident Evil from the horror aspect in the hardest difficulty, because it's manual saves, it's one-hit kills. Like, you have to play very differently. So I actually don't mind difficulty trophies, and depending on which game it is. But since I have to pick one, hold up.
I gotta hit the pause button here. You say you don't mind the difficulty-based trophies, but the only thing you play hard is the Resident Evil games. What?
That's all he plays. He only plays Resident Evil games, Ron. Come on.
Your story mode for everything else. I don't know.
Listen, one of my best friends is a massive Resident Evil fan, and when a new one rolls around, he plays it like 75 times. They just play that one over and over again until the next one shows up. Yeah.
Your friend's name is Matt. That's me.
Oh, man.
Yeah, it depends. Like, some games I'm into it. Like, listen, God of War Ragnarok, I ended up finishing on the hardest difficulty that was available. Ghost of Tsushima, pumped it up to the hardest one. It wasn't even for a trophy, but I just liked it. It depends. Some games I'm like, no thanks, story mode all the way. It just depends on the time but
it sounds like you're ready for Elden Ring. It's time for you to make that.
That's what I think,
not.
yeah.
No.
Time to level up.
When Fulia wants to play with me again, then we'll get back to it. What do you mean no?
That means no.
That's not my fault. It's on Fulia. That's the receipt right here.
She's gonna have words for that.
I know. I can't wait. Yeah, I'm gonna vote. I like fixed cameras. Like, there's no negative to it. So then I will have to put the difficulty trophies, even though I don't mind for some games. But like, fixed cameras, I like it. When it's done well, it's fantastic.
Okay.
All right. Appreciate it, guys. Okay, going on to the next round. Got number 4 seed, no in-game map, versus the 13th seed, 3 phase bosses.
Oh, this is easy.
These both suck ass.
I agree with that, Matt.
I know which one I despise.
I know
Talk
which
to
one I
it.
despise too.
Pop off, Hot Matt. Which one do you despise? Don't leave us in anticipation.
No in-game map. Get that shit out of here. Come on. Fuck that. That is such bullshit. I don't care how easy it is. I need a 2D map with all the labels. I need to know where I'm going. I have horrible directional skills in real life, in video games. Please do not hamper my experience by not giving me a map. I know it's extra work, but please, like, to me, it's like an accessibility feature. Just like, I need to be able to play in story mode. I should have a map. Please, for the love of God. Like, I can't
Matt,
stand
hold on. I believe your game of the year last year didn't have an in-game map.
They're coming with the receipts at you hard and fast, dude.
Listen,
Jesus.
listen. Obviously, the game was good enough that... Listen. Ragnarok was fun, because it's linear. It's linear, okay? It's fine, right? Like, there's no exploring. I mean, there is, but, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's straight up fine, right? But you guys know what I'm talking about, right? When it's options to explore and stuff like that, and there's no map. Or you know what's even worse? When they give you a map, but the map sucks.
That's what I was about to say. What's worse than no game map is a shit map that you're literally standing there looking at it and you're like, where the fuck am I?
That's the worst. That's like a slap in the face, like Paradise Killer, those Star Wars games. I'm like, this doesn't help me. This is bullshit. No. Three boss phases is annoying, but it's almost like you can kind of see it coming. So then I mentally prepare, like, this is going to be a slog. It's going to be a grind. Fine. I'm not happy. I can do it. But, like, if there's a map that sucks or there's no map and I'm getting lost, then, like, I have tossed games aside for that easily, 100%.
But like you just said, like when you see it coming, that's just where it's like so stereotypical. It's like 3-phase bosses. Like, here we go again. Like, you know, that's where it kind of rubs me the wrong way. It's like, just, you know, you don't have to do it.
I don't know why they do it. That's a good point.
It's Nintendo's rule of 3. Everything needs to be done 3 times ad nauseum. It doesn't matter what the hell you're doing it. You're going to do it 3 times.
It is predictable at this point, eh? Yeah.
Yeah.
And, like, I don't know, like, the 3-phase bosses are temporary. You know what I mean? You'll get through it, and every time, but, like, that gut sinking feeling when you, like, clear a second phase, and you're like, that was definitely the last phase. I was definitely it. I have 1 bar, like, I have 1 health left. I was like, fuck, oh, god damn it. Here we fucking go again. And then you immediately get your teeth kicked in. You're like, well, I got to see it. That was cool. But again, they're temporary. No in-game map just leaves you lost always. Always. And it's like, I'll never forget playing 1000 Next Resist. And the hub map, well, A, there was no map originally. And B, when they added it, it was still dog shit. Yes. Like that area is a fucking labyrinth for no reason. It's like a circular hub. How is it so difficult to navigate?
That big. It's so hard.
No,
it's ridiculous.
But like,
terrible.
What the fuck, man?
Yeah.
No in-game maps are always grating. I do think a 3-phase boss will make you feel worse, but that's temporary. You know what I mean?
Push through. Come on, Ron. You got thoughts.
It's an easy pick for me. It's the no in-game map. I'm so used to playing RPGs. Multi-phase bosses are nothing. That comes with the territory.
Oh, wow.
Especially Japanese RPGs. I mean, what Japanese RPG doesn't have a multi-phase boss? I mean,
everybody knows God has 3 forms.
There you go. There you go. And come on, man. We play Falcom games. You know how they get down. So, yeah, no in-game map. That's an easy pick.
Yeah. So I guess that's 3. I was going to say no in-game map as well. Well, I do really dislike 3-phase bosses. I really dislike them. But no in-game map is a deal breaker. That might get me to quit a game. Like,
it does
straight
get me
up.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, same. Yeah. I'm the same way, yeah.
Or be your game of the year.
Ragnarok, that special, Cwag.
Ron's the same way. Expedition 33, no in-game map.
It didn't bother me.
No map.
It ain't like the world was big enough to bother me, so I can't agree with that one.
Okay. All right, so no in-game map wins, and I'm not on a good streak, guys. All right, next round. Seed number 5, RNG, versus number 12 seed, Survival Mechanics.
Man, that's an easy pick for me. Survival Mechanics all the way. Get that shit out of here. That's the whole reason why I dropped Red Dead Redemption 2. I can't stand it. If I hear about survival mechanics in the game, that's going to be the first way for me to say multi-pass. I'm not going to play that.
RNG in what way? Because can I ask for a point of clarification? Yeah,
sure.
What kind of RNG are we talking about here? Because like there's your gotcha RNG where you fucking pull whatever you want 1,000 times over and you never get the character you actually need or want. But then there's the RNG in like some boss fight mechanics that you just completely get fucked sideways out of nowhere because they decided to. Like what kind of RNG are we talking about?
I think when I was putting this together, it was more the latter, the second option. Yeah. I kind of like survival mechanics. I've kind of learned that I like survival mechanics in games. The Altars was one of my favorite games of all of last year, and it's basically a survival game. So I got to go RNG for this one because I actually kind of like survival mechanics. I know Ron is just like,
yeah, fuck that.
Disgusting.
Nah.
That stank face hurt. That did damage. That did psychic damage through the screen.
I don't know. I'm gonna have to agree with Marcus. Like, kind of like with the fixed camera, I feel like I need to be in control when I'm playing the game. And so if I'm, hitting for damage, like if I'm expecting to be like, 10 or 12 damage consistently, but if I'm probably the best example I can think of is like Diablo, like where sometimes you'll miss, and it's like, well, that's not fun. And it's like based off your hit rating, and could be on the opposite side too, like where you have a boss gets like a random critical hit on you, and maybe that kills you, right? So it's like not feeling in control like that, like where either you're missing, where it's no fault of your own, or boss hits a crit on you due to RNG. Doesn't feel good. I don't really like survival mechanics either, but I would say I dislike RNG more.
Yeah, I think I got to follow Marcus and Cwag's lead here. And exactly for the reasons that Cwag explained. Like, I'm a huge tactics fan, so playing something like an XCOM or a Fire Emblem when you're like 90% hit and you're like, okay, I got this. This attack's going through, and it misses. I have almost launched many a controller and entire console through a window because I'm like, it was that like make or break moment. I'm like, okay, this is 90%. Of course, this is going to hit, and then you end up losing the fight because of 10%. It is infuriating. Survival mechanics can be annoying. They can be fine. I think that they largely come down to how they're implemented. Sometimes they're good, sometimes they're not. But RNG, that 10% or worse, sometimes like a 5% miss, is enough to make you burn a school down. Like, it's just awful.
God.
Hypothetically.
Hypothetically.
Maybe.
This one's tough. Like, I think it really depends. Like, when I think of survival mechanics, it depends on like how extensive it is. Like Red Dead Redemption 2, my experience was I can ignore it. My Arthur Morgan can be skinny and disheveled, and I still rolled credits. It's not a big deal, right? Didn't need to eat, didn't need to smoke. Who cares?
I agree,
can do
Matt.
it. Like, so, hey, right? I still got to experience it. So that's why I wasn't like, it's there, but you didn't have to. Whereas, and please correct me if I'm wrong, I think for Metal Gear Solid 3, I haven't played it in a while, I feel like you had to eat food regularly and like do certain antidotes if you got poisoned regularly. And again, like, it was annoying, but I did feel like it was necessary because like Snake's gonna die. Like, Big Boss will die if you don't do certain things. So it was like kind of like, it was hampering, but it didn't make me want to quit the game. Like, it's still my favorite MGS game. And RNG, it depends. Right, like in Bat and Kaitos, it's RNG, but you can stack your deck so that the RNG is in your favor in terms of which cards come out. So it's there, but it's not that bad. But I guess if there was like, okay, if I gotta pick one, right?
Yes, you do have to pick one.
That is how this works.
Okay. It's hard.
You made it
fine,
seem
fine,
so
fine,
easy at first, but you're having a hard time here.
I have a hard time. Okay, fine. If I gotta pick one, I can see myself like tossing a game for RNG mechanics. If it's done in a very detrimental way where it's like, I've done, like, hypothetically, if I built my deck perfectly in Bat and Kaitos, I should be rolling through it, and then it's like I get these crappy cards. No matter, it's like you can't get good because it's literally RNG. Whereas survival mechanics, if it's as long as it's not like punishing, I can ignore it and I can just like power through it. So yeah, RNG can go away. Sorry.
Can move on, you mean?
As the worst, yes, correct. Yeah. I don't like RNG.
Guys, round 2 is going to be awful.
Yeah.
Just already looking at what we're going to come back to.
It's
Jesus
going to be a lot to
Christ.
choose from. See, that's why the tiebreaker is going to be important.
And we do have to choose
it's only
one.
going to get worse.
Yes.
Okay, we'll pick one.
All right, next round. We got number 2 seed Fetch Quest and number 15 seed Roguelite Elements.
Cwag, I think you got to kick us off. I think it's been a while since we've heard you lead the discussion on one of these, and I want to hear, so I know which team to pick, which one is worse for you.
This will be pretty easy for me. So I played a lot of World of Warcraft, so I am not, shy about fetch quests. Don't really say I like them, but don't mind them, I should say. Roguelite Elements, like, there's probably not like another phrase you can say about a game to get me turned off more about a game.
Wow.
So if it says roguelite, roguelite elements, I'm out. So that's going to be my pick for sure. Don't even have to think about it.
I feel like we're on course here for a big upset. I think a 15 seed might be, but not by me. I'm saying fetch quests. I fucking hate fetch quests. Get that shit out of my game. Get that shit out. Yeah, it's I always go. It has become a running joke. But Final Fantasy 16 fetch quests fucking suck. They're horrible. Get that out.
Matt's favorite part of the game.
I know.
My favorite part.
I know. Horrible. So yeah, anything like that, I do not want. I don't actually. I'm not a big roguelite like or light person, but there are definitely roguelites that I enjoy. So yeah, it's definitely fetch quests.
I'm standing with Cwag on this.
Yeah,
fetch quests, I'm used to it. RPGs.
I knew that was coming. Yeah,
RPGs. I mean, fetch quests. Do I like them when they're like super crazy? Nah, but I could deal with it. Rogue, it's like Cwag said. I could be watching a great trailer. As soon as I hear fucking Rogue mention, I'm out. It doesn't matter how great the game is.
No,
you can call it roguelike, whatever. I'm instantly out. I don't care because I hate them. I hate them with a passion.
Well, easy pick for me with Ron and Cwag. Yeah, I'm the exact same way. If I find that's roguelite or like, I'm out. No, thank you. Listen, maybe 20 years ago when I had lots of time on my hands, but nowadays, like that concept of like, I can play 20 minutes, die, and then repeat, and it's like, so I accomplished nothing.
Mm-hmm. No, thank
Even though
you.
people are like, well, you got the experience. It's like, not according to the game.
Yeah, pretty much.
So,
Man.
Yeah.
I can't, no.
It's a
And I
big
don't
upset.
mind fetch quests. I don't
Yeah.
mind fetch quests.
I gotta be on Team Marcus here, though. For me,
Really?
I think roguelite elements are easy to avoid. Like you said, if you see that shit and you know, oh, that has roguelite, I'm not going to touch that thing. Easy peasy, move on. You don't have to deal with it. A good fetch quest, at the end of the day, is still the exact same thing that you've played thousands of times before. And exactly as an RPG person, just like you, SP, I've done so many of them that are points now where I'm like, oh, motherfucker, another one of these. If like some again, it can be done well if there's a good story layer on top of it. Final Fantasy VII Rebirths, when you're running around chasing the chickens. Like again, that's a fetch quest, but it's a pretty funny one, and they play with it narratively. But that's because they mess with the formula. Roguelite elements, you can easily be like, never mind, not playing Hades. I know it's a roguelike or a roguelite. It has those elements. Those are in by default. You can play almost any other game and run face first into a fetch quest and be like, motherfucker, here we go again. Here is, yes, I will go get you 7 cabbages, or I will go kill 10 monsters, or I will do this same thing I've done thousands of times ad nauseum before. And again, unless there's something on top, a bit of a magical sprinkle, I'll be like, all right, fine, I'm in. Too many fetch quests, especially if the rest of the game doesn't hold up enough, will genuinely like hamper the experience. Roguelite elements, if I'm not in the mood, I just don't play the game, and I'm playing something else and I'm moving on and run face first into a fetch quest. But roguelite elements are easy to avoid. Fetch quests are like almost like by design in RPGs, and it's like there has to be a better way. There has to be something else that we could do with this than just the same thing again. So I don't know. I'm Team Marcus on this one.
That was a solid argument, but roguelite element still wins.
I know.
Yes.
I think I'm really superficial with the fetch quest because I'm like, great, let me put on a podcast and just get my guild, get my XP, turn off my brain, and just plow through. I'll get your 10 chickens.
But like, here's the same argument against roguelites, right? You're gonna do the same thing. You know what I mean? Oh, it's like, oh, here's another fetch quest. I'm gonna spend the next 20 minutes doing the same thing that I would be doing anyway. You know, it's.
But at least once you get that fetch quest over, it's over. If you die,
yeah, and you get like, here's 7 gold.
You're starting over again.
All right,
Or you might just do a thank you. 2 karma points. You never know.
If you think about it, really, like roguelite, the cycle is kind of like a fetch quest. You're just doing the same thing.
No.
over and over.
The game says I didn't get
Hold
that
on,
stuff.
Quag.
No.
You're
No,
cooking
no.
a little bit right there.
No, he's
hold
not.
on. He's cooking a little bit there.
No, he's not.
You're wrong. Nope. The game says I didn't progress. No.
Yeah.
Nice try.
It doesn't stop story progression. That's not the same thing.
All right, what's the next
All
one?
right. So roguelite elements moves on. Next category, or I guess head-to-head matchup. The 7th seed crafting versus the number 10 seed backtracking.
Oh, backtracking with a fucking bullet. Nothing makes me angrier than being like, oh great, I'm running back across the same map for the 7th time in the span of the last 20 minutes to go and get that feather for a fucking fetch quest.
We're gonna make the worst game ever. That's the end of this.
Crafting, if done poorly, is annoying because you're like, all right, shit, here's another fetch quest. I have to go get 7 ore to make the next thing that I have to do to be able to progress. But backtracking, again, I feel like it's a relic of a bygone era, and it's just infuriating. Like if I have to go back, what was it? I was trying to play Metroid Prime, and my buddy was like, "There's a lot of backtracking," and I made it like 2 or 3 hours into that game. I'm like, I'm fucking done. I'm not doing this anymore. I'm not running through these same spaces. Like I can't do it anymore. So I don't know. For me, backtracking is infinitely worse.
I'm torn on this one because.
Are you really? I thought you were going to pick backtracking with a slam dunk.
Like in Final Fantasy 16, backtracking, mad easy. The fast travel system made it mad easy to go back to wherever you needed to, and the quest was always nearby. That's good backtracking right there. But then there's times like what he brought up with Metroid Prime. As much as I love that game, there was a lot of backtracking. Crafting, man, I don't know, because missing one ingredient considering completely fuck up your whole plan of crafting.
That's what I was thinking.
And then you end up having to hunt for that particular item.
Let me ask you something, SP. At each one of these worst versions, and the worst version of crafting versus the worst version of backtracking, which one is worse?
Backtrack is going to win.
As in, it's worse?
Yep.
Okay.
I rest my case.
There you go.
There's your choice.
Lawyered.
Wow.
I was thinking of recently.
Did he change your mind, Ron? Did you just change your mind? Oh. I
was torn between both of them.
Okay.
But Matt helped me out.
So I think that I think both can be done well and both can be done poorly. And I think that there are more examples where I enjoy backtracking than there is that I enjoy crafting in games. So I'm going crafting.
I'm a little bit surprised that you play survival mechanics though.
Yeah, because they do kind of go hand in hand, right? Like, I feel like nowadays every game has RPG elements, survival, crafting, and then maybe a bit of roguelite. Every game has them.
Yeah.
I suppose. I mean, I guess when I think of crafting, I think of RPGs more than I do survival games, and I feel like it's that example that Ron said when you're searching for you need that one ingredient to get a special weapon or armor. And
I've spent plenty of time sitting there trying to find one ingredient to make a better sword or a better armor piece of some sort. I'm going crafting for me.
Okay. Yeah, I was thinking recently playing through like Resident Evil Requiem. There is a lot of backtracking in that game, and I actually enjoyed it there. But every other game I can think of, I usually hate backtracking. Crafting. Kind of like what Ron said. I mean, you might get stuck like looking for one ingredient you don't have, but I'm going to have to go with backtracking. I hate it more.
Wow.
There you go.
The mats turned against me because they did because I'm picking crafting.
The Resident Evil fans not picking backtracking? I'm shocked. Holy
Sometimes
shit.
I don't like it.
Can you do
Sometimes
that?
I don't like it. Yeah, sometimes I don't like backtracking. Like Resident Evil does it well, right? Because it folds in, it's very satisfying. You go back and forth. Some of it's like, come on, man, don't make me go through this again. Some Metroid games, I'd say like I agree with it, and it's to its detriment. I'm like, I don't want to be here again. This is stupid. But crafting, like I can think of many examples where it didn't toss the game, but very, very infuriating. Like for example, I love Witcher 3, but there are so many armor sets and weapons that I'm like, I don't know where I'm getting this. And it's like, I got to go through a guide, and it's just not making it simple to find that stuff. And you don't have to. Like, I wrote credits. I beat the game, loved it. But I enjoyed it so much. And I'm like, well, I want this armor set. I want that sword. And it's like, I don't know where to get this stuff. It's very, very convoluted. And it's very, very frustrating. I could really does bother me. I'm trying to think of other games, maybe Fallout, same thing, where it's like, where am I getting this stuff? And it's just like I need it to be like Spider-Man, where it's like you're missing these tokens here, 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 here. Great, it's on the map. I go here, done, bam. That's crafting done well, and I'm fine with it. But when it's not done for dummies like me, it really, really hinders the experience. And like I said, backtracking when it's done poorly, I hate it too. I'm with everyone else, but when it's done well, I love going back. I love it. So.
Matt, my boy, but didn't you say about one of our earlier arguments here that there was a particular mechanic that you could just kind of ignore and not deal with and power through anyway, which is why you voted? You know, then this I'm getting flashbacks here to an emaciated Arthur Morgan.
Pull the receipt, bro.
You know, I kind of feel like this is the same argument, you know, and you're using it negatively when before it was positive. I just don't know. You know?
You guys already won. You don't need to convert him. He's fine. He said crafting.
I'm not converting. I'm a hypocrite.
I'm more worried about Matt's
I'm a hypocrite. It's incredible.
I'm a complicated man. All right. There's just so many times where I'm like, I couldn't ignore it for whatever reason. It's just like, but I really want it, please. And it's like I can't. I mean, yes, there's YouTube guides and stuff like that, but then it pulls you out of the experience, and it's just like, ugh. When it's done poorly, it does infuriate me. And just love him, hate him.
Capcom is listening to this, and they're very disgusted. They might have to have a meeting about this. You might not be a board member after this.
I like backtracking. They're happy. They're happy.
You took a shit on it.
I can't believe Ngachacha argued for backtracking this whole time. That's why it won. It was his sole vote.
I don't understand. Capcom's going to call about this.
That's right.
They're going to cancel Veronica now.
Can you imagine?
All right. I mean, it's already happened. All right. So the next group here, number 3 seed Long Runbacks and number 14 seed Narrative Told Through Collectibles. And before we start, I just want to make sure I understand. So master of the bracket, Marcus, Long Runbacks. So is this like in Hollow Knight where you die and you have to run back from the bench?
Yes.
Is that what that is?
Exactly.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'll go quickly. Narrative Told Through Collectibles, I think is pretty lazy and I don't like it. Long Runbacks. That's why I quit Hollow Knight, and I can't stand it. So that's going to be my vote. Wasted my time.
Yeah, I'm with Cwag on this one. When it's done well, like Expedition 33, to bring it back up, narrative told through collectibles can be really cool for filling in parts of the world that you wouldn't see through the core narrative anyway. But a long run back, I dropped Hollow Knight. I dropped fucking Black Myth Wukong because of it. There's been too many games that I'm like, I'm not fucking doing that again. Nope.
Yep.
Nope. The worst is when they do it right before a boss fight and you're like, all right, cool. Let me run through the same 75 enemies and pray I don't get hit so I can get back to that boss fight with full health. No.
Yep.
No.
Bad checkpointing sucks. You're right. Long runbacks, that's definitely going to be my pick as well. I don't mind the narrative told through collectibles. I mean, Horizon, you get all of the beefy stuff in the audio tapes and stuff like that. Love that shit. I don't mind that. Long runbacks, though, nope. Get that out of here.
So can I ask, in Elden Ring, there are no long run backs like the other Dark Souls games?
They changed that. That's the reason why
a lot of people
liked Elden Ring so damn much, is because of the checkpoint was really good. You got to a
so
boss,
when you die, you don't lose your stuff, and
you're right back into the boss fight. You didn't have to go through 80 million people again.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Yeah, I'm entirely same thing. SP. I actually liked Elden Ring, where like trying to play any of the older ones, I'm like, no, I made it maybe an hour or two. It's why I don't fuck with Bloodborne either. Elden Ring got it down to a science.
Yep.
Good to know.
Interesting.
That is very interesting. Well, my obvious answer is I can't stand long run backs. Same thing. Wanted to play Hollow Knight, wanted to be a big fan, love the story, the visual design, the combat, but my God, does that hurt when you lose your stuff? You gotta run back, and then it's punishing. And like I said, sometimes I only play 10 minutes a day, 15 minutes, and it's like, wow, I accomplished nothing today according to this game.
Might as well have played a roguelite.
Yeah, there you go.
Exactly.
Hell no.
Can't do it. This old man cannot.
That was the first Team Matt team up. Let's go, team.
It was.
There it is.
I guess I can go. Not that it matters. I really dislike narrative told through collectibles. It's really bad. It's not my.
I agree.
I really did not like it. But I would just say long run backs as well. Let's make it unanimous because that shit sucks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if we have like a honorable mention at the end of this, narrative told through collectibles would probably be mine because I do hate it, but just that much less. All right. Number 6 seed QTEs against the 11th seed inventory management.
Oh, easy. QTEs. Get the hell out of here. I didn't even like them when they were introduced back with Resident Evil 4.
See, no surprise.
Didn't like them at all.
You're an inventory management guy.
Yes, exactly.
Resident Evil man. No surprise. Of course you would say that.
Like, QTEs are part of Resident Evil. They're 4, 5, 6.
Inventory management is like a staple of that.
Yeah. Like, I love. Sorry, I love inventory management. QTEs. Like when they introduced that stuff, I'm like, this is a gimmick. Please stop it. And then when they kept coming up in more games because people like Resident Evil 4, I'm like, just stop. Like, you're punishing me for bad reflexes. Like, this is stupid. No. Please, no thanks. No, can't stand them. Get out of here, QTEs.
I gotta go inventory management. I got to. I don't know. The QTEs, when they're done bad, they're done bad. But inventory management, man, nah. Nothing sucks more than running into something, and I think that's what kind of broke me finally with the Resident Evil games. You find something, let me move these blocks around, trying to figure out how to fit this into what I'm carrying.
It's a minigame, Ron. It's a feature, not a bug.
It's the reason why I dropped the shit. I don't play Resident Evil anymore. So I'm going to go with inventory management. It's not my thing.
2 for plus 1 for inventory management. I hate inventory management. It's why I dropped Prey, to Ron's dismay, earlier this year.
I'm completely opposite on. I don't know. For that one, I clicked with it.
Yeah,
it's weird.
But QTEs, hit and miss. I don't mind them. Certainly not as much as Ngachacha. So, inventory management though. Get that shit out of here. No, not at all. Not
Come
my
on,
game.
Mats.
Yeah.
Don't let me down, Mats. Come on.
What do you think,
the right
Matt?
answer?
It's fucking inventory management with a bullet.
My man.
I like QTEs at least. Sometimes, even when you fail, they're funny because you get like a cutscene or of them dying or some shit happening. Like Heavy Rain, half the fun is messing up the QTEs just to see what the fuck happens.
It is.
So like at least there's like good and bad branches for a QTE. When it's done well, it's great. When it's done bad, at least there's something there usually. Inventory management, it's why I don't play Bethesda games because I always pick up everything up. And then I end up moving out of fucking snail's pace anywhere to try and sell shit because I'm
over encumbered.
Yeah, over encumbered. Oh man, just that honorable mention. Fuck that. Like I inventory management. I'm playing a game right now that is so limited in its inventory and opening hours that I've almost put it down over and over and over again because I'm like, okay, fuck, let me eat this food that I didn't need to eat now so I can get back health. I don't need so I can pick up this other thing because I'd rather eat it and get like the 1 health point back instead of the 20 that it would give me. And it's infuriating. Again, same with SP. A lot of the times why I don't play a lot of Resident Evil games is because like I just get annoyed trying to fit things in the right slot. QTEs, again, just like boss fights, the 3-phase bosses are annoying for a little bit. Inventory management is annoying for a long time.
I'm gonna talk about Heavy Rain because that actually broke me. Because I actually remember very specifically, I failed one. And I can't remember the character's name. It's so long. He became a drug addict.
Yeah,
I'm like, that's not what I wanted.
I'm pretty sure I cut one of their hands off by accident or some shit in Heavy Rain because I was like, all right.
And I was upset, and I just kept going. I'm like, but that's not. Do you know what I mean? Because Heavy Rain is choice based, right? And it's like, well, I didn't choose for him to become a drug addict. The QTE just sucked, and I messed up. And then he ended up taking drugs, and it just went down that path.
But if you're walking in a mall or in a Walmart, and you're coming up on some automatic doors and you perhaps move too fast or too slow. You don't choose to walk into them, but you do. You know, that's just life sometimes. Sometimes you're too slow.
Yeah.
Can't stand it. Can't stand it. No.
Yeah.
And it made me really upset.
That one had QTEs and they were bad.
Which one? Which game?
Indigo Prophecy. It was a Quantum Dream game back on the PS2, Xbox. It was, that one was something else.
I remember thinking about and I liked Heavy Rain, but I remember that distinctive part. I was like, this. I'll remember this forever because that is not the ending that I was going for.
Well, real Matt, I know it doesn't matter, but I am on your side. I don't like QTEs.
It matters to me. Thank you.
But I actually kudos to Marcus. Like I feel like
all these categories are very tough. I mean, I don't like inventory management either, but
just wait till the round 2. These are good. These are excellent choice. These are excellent topics, Marcus. This is very
all right.
fun.
So round 1 is done. On to round 2. So back at the top, we got our number 1 seed, Breakable Weapons, against our number 9 seed, Difficulty-Based Trophies and Achievements.
Easy pick for me. Breakable Weapons. That moves on.
I think it's still Breakable Weapons for me as well.
Same here. I said story mode king likes difficulty trophies. I don't mind them. I really don't. But Breakable Weapons is like, ugh, fine. Like, no, I really don't like it.
Yeah, Breakable Weapons.
Yep.
Yeah.
Same.
Unanimous.
Unanimous. Bam. We really don't like that shit, eh?
All right. Number 4 seed, no in-game map. Number 5 seed, RNG.
No in-game map.
No in-game map. I'm with you, SP.
Yeah. No in-game map for me as well. Make it 3.
I'm still gonna do no in-game map. Like RNG can be infuriating, but between those two, yeah, no
Yeah.
in-game map. Don't like getting lost.
I think from what I mentioned before, I'm going to have to still say RNG. So not unanimous this time, but no in-game map does move forward. All right. Number 15 seed, Roguelite Elements. And number 10 seed, Backtracking. You got some two kind of high seeds, or low seeds here. So interesting.
You know what it is for me? Rogue. All day. Move that on.
I thought you could pick Backtracking for a second.
Hell no.
Oh, dude,
Over a rogue?
backtracking is so much worse. Backtracking is so much worse. Backtracking
I think
is
I'm with
so
Ron.
much
I think
worse.
Roguelite Elements.
There we go, Cwag.
No, you can just not play the game. Backtracking, you can be playing. You
I don't
can
want
be
it
a
to
great
exist. I
time.
don't want it to exist, Matt. I don't want it to exist.
You don't want it to exist either.
No, backtracking
Oh
will just.
my God.
Just wipe it from
I
existence. Just wipe
I
it
could
from
be having,
existence.
I could be having an incredible time with the game, and then like run back, just hoof it all the way back to whence you came, and I'll be like, I'm not doing that. I'm not playing this anymore. A roguelite element, again, easy to avoid if you don't like him. Backtracking can ruin games,
But it can
if
still
done
be
badly.
hurtful, though. It
But
can still be
roguelite
hurtful.
does ruin
Hades.
games.
Hades, I love the look of it. I love the way the story's told. But the roguelite ruins the game. Absolutely. I want to play that so damn bad. But a rogue, no.
Same here. I want to
Yeah.
play so damn bad.
Yeah,
It's like,
thank you.
no,
The
I know I
rogue-
can't.
But
I'm the same way.
I genuinely believe that there's a roguelike or roguelite for everyone. I'm not saying that you're going to
You're
like
wrong,
all of them.
sir.
I'm not,
You're wrong.
I genuinely believe it. SP, I know you, and I know that you could fall in love if you give the game a right chance. Backtracking
I like Hades.
is there you go. There you go. Not all of them are good. Backtracking is never good. Roguelite,
Well, like I said, Resident Evil, I actually did enjoy Backtracking in
again,
Requiem.
it can be done well, but if I'm given an option of none of it versus it being done well, I'll take none of it 100% of the time.
Oh my God, I'm with Ron. The exact same thing. It's like I want to play and be a fan
Right
of
here.
Hades so badly. I want to be part of the Hades group. You know? I want to, but I can't do roguelikes.
It's such a good game
Can't
except for
do
the
it.
rogue shit. It's horrible.
Just take it away, please. I want to play this game. I already bought the first game. Just come on.
Yeah.
Let me enjoy it. Just change the core mechanic, please.
But let me play Resident Evil on the hardest difficulty 75 times. But this other game that will test me and give me a satisfying outcome, no, I'll just run around again, the same place over and over and over again. I lost already, but god damn it.
But it's still
I'm
progression. It's
actually
still
really
progression.
torn on this. Again, it's already going to be roguelite elements. I think Matt's convinced me, and I don't mind backtracking often. But I don't know. I'm going to vote backtracking. Not that it matters.
I'll take it.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'll
Marcus,
take it.
It hurts.
Yeah.
Close one.
It's okay. We all know how much Ron's been enjoying the Trails to, what was it?
Daybreak 2?
No, Daybreak 2,
Yeah,
which is
that's
basically all
fucking roguelike.
backtracking.
Yeah, you ain't lying.
Which is all backtracking.
and roguelighting.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Daybreak backtracking and quality is what I heard. All right, number 3, long runbacks. Number 11, inventory management.
Oh my god, that's probably the hardest choice I think I've had to make.
Really?
Yeah, I agree.
What? Oh,
This
Oh,
one's
wow.
hard.
Easiest choice.
Well, I'll make
Easiest
it
choice.
easy
Long
for you then.
runbacks.
Long
Easy.
runbacks.
Yes, Matt. Long run backs. No, thank you. Too punishing. That hurts. Can't take it.
The two Resident Evil fans would have voted this quickly, right?
The three of you are torn. Speechless.
I am
Lost for
torn.
words.
I think I'm going to go inventory management. I really dislike inventory management.
I stand with Marcus on this inventory management. Yeah.
Oh, all right, other
really
Matt.
dislike it, eh?
See, here's the thing. I think both of these at their worst are horrible. Like a long run back will kill a game, will truly make some shit awful. But inventory management is like death by 1,000 cuts. A long run back will happen and then you can progress. And inventory management stays with you forever. But both of them will make you feel like shit if done badly. I'm really, really torn on this because I fucking hate long run backs. But I think I got to give it to inventory management because it gets so annoying at a certain point, and you can be like, oh fuck yes, I spent $10,000 and now I have 2 extra slots. Great. Oh, that was hard.
Wow, with the upset, number 11 seed taking over the number 3 seed.
Yep.
Wow.
It is.
All right, y'all. We are in the semifinals. We got might be undefeated number 1 Breakable Weapons. I don't think no one voted for Silent Protagonist. I know
We've
they
been unanimous on Unbreakable Weapons so far. Yeah.
So it's very. We'll see. Okay, so number 1 Breakable Weapons against number 4 seed No In-Game Map.
Breakable Weapons.
Oh no! Oh no!
Yep.
Oh
Breakable
no!
Weapons.
Well, I'm going to give Breakable Weapons its first not vote. No in-game map for me. No in-game map is fucking atrocious. I will play a game with Breakable Weapons. If a game doesn't have an in-game map, there's a good chance I'm dropping it.
Damn.
I gotta be Team Marcus here. No in-game. Like again, I played Breath of the Wild and I really liked it.
Same.
No in-game map. Like you can deal with breakable weapons. You can find your ways through. No in-game map is just. It's like every time you finally are starting to get comfortable, you're like, oh, here's a new area. Fuck, here we go all over again. And I'm actually quite like, I'm not like directionally challenged. I can find my way around a place, but it's just sometimes like running into a dead end for like the 7th time when you're like, oh shit, like trying to learn a space. Breakable weapons are annoying, but a no in-game map is a total vibe kill because it is always there. And every time you think you get comfortable, it rears its ugly, or sorry, it doesn't rear its ugly head again. So you're just left lost all the time. I think I got to go with Marcus on this one.
I'm actually torn on this one.
Yeah, I'm gonna say no map too.
I'm torn on this one because I really dislike breakable weapons, but if I got to pick one, because I mean, I played and finished and rolled credits and enjoyed Breath of the Wild: Tears of the Kingdom. Like I said, I didn't like that mechanic, but powered through it. But yeah, I will rage quit and not play a game without a map. Like it's pretty. It'll stay with me for a very long time. Like Matt said, it's like, wow, I'm here again and I'm still fucking lost. Like this is horrendous. It's such a deflating feeling to go out on a YouTube video because a written guide's still not enough. I have to watch a YouTube video and watch it and go step by step just to get out of here. Like there goes my 10 minutes of playing games tonight, just following a YouTube video just to get back on the main road. That hurts. Yeah, this was tough, but I can't stand no map.
See,
can't
in-game map doesn't bother me like that.
I hate AI, and I don't want to see it in gaming. But if Sony actually does that thing where we'll just play the game for you, I will slam that shit on very fucking fast if I'm gonna play a game with no in-game map. To be like, just get me the fuck out of here.
I'm actually okay with that.
Old RPGs didn't have any maps. I guess that's why I'm all right with it, because I would get lost all the time. Old RPGs didn't tell you shit about where to go. You had to figure it out. So
I went to the wrong room 3 times getting here today.
Yeah, then all of a sudden you're talking to the right person. And they're like, oh, you're supposed to go southeast or whatever. And oh, okay, thanks. For 2 hours of me walking around and getting lost.
Yeah, for real. Oh.
Sounds rough, Ron.
Upset.
All right.
That was so good.
On to the next semifinal. Number 15 seed, Roguelite Elements. Number 11 seed, Inventory Management. Which one's going to the finals?
Please. Ron, look at me.
Where I'm going with. Rogue is going to win for me. So no, you already know that.
Ron.
Yes,
No, I'm sorry.
Ron.
I fucking despise rogues. I'm sorry. I hate inventory management too, man. You know,
Good
I do,
choice.
but Rogue, man.
Excellent choice. Excellent.
Well, it's inventory management for me. There are some roguelites that I quite enjoy. So inventory management, there's no inventory management that I enjoy. So it's inventory management for me.
I'm with you,
Good
Marcus.
God.
I'm with you.
All right,
Good
Capcom
God.
board member, what are the deciding vote?
It's easy. I love it. I love Resident Evil. I love inventory management. I've been putting the other ones the whole time. So obviously it's roguelike because I hate that stuff anyways.
There we go.
Number 15 seed makes it to the finals.
Little brother comes through. Yes.
Wow.
Here
I
we
did
go.
not
Swear to
see.
God.
I did not foresee this matchup.
I
did not
swear
foresee
to God.
Yeah.
I swear to God. If this goes, I swear to God. Okay, listen. Let me be so fucking for real right now. One of these is so much worse than the other. Ron, please.
Not to me, it's not. Not to me, it's not. You already. I'll go ahead and go first. Let me get it out the way.
Please. Get
Rogue,
started.
number 15. That's gonna is win the dance for me. It's taking the Larry O'Brien home. The Stanley Cup, everything. Get rid of it. Get it out of there.
All right, well, Ron got a little excited, so he went ahead and voted for number 15, Roguelite Elements. And just a reminder, it is going up against the number 4 seed, No In-Game Map.
That was an
Just
easy
for
pick
our
for you,
audio
eh,
ones
Ron?
here.
That was very easy for
Very
you.
easy pick. It couldn't have got no easier than that. Yeah.
Oh,
Well, no in-game map for me. It's easy. It's not even close. No in-game map. Definitely. So 1-1.
I just gotta stay Team Marcus. Like, it's just listen. No in-game map is demonstrably worse.
Way
I'll
worse.
pull up fucking. I'll do polls. I'll go talk to people on the street. I'll do statistics, and I hate math. There's no in-game map. There is no good version of this. There are good roguelites, even though you don't want to play them. You know they're good. And that's why you want to play them in the first fucking place.
Yeah.
You know you want to, and that's the thing. I heard your ass on the show 2 episodes ago talking about how much you want to play Absalom because Fulia fucking got you on that spot.
That's
You know you want to play
problem.
it.
That's a bad problem. That's why I get so mad at them, because I want to play them.
Have you tried?
Yeah. Hades multiple times. I'm giving that more tries than he probably
tried it
deserves.
multiple times.
Try
same
again.
here.
Triangle.
No, I
Just
can't
10 more
try again
times.
with that one. That's
Anyways,
like
guys, I vote for roguelike elements. No, it's not no in-game map, but the like 100 times over.
Oh my god, I'm torn.
Real Matt, do the right thing. Do the right thing.
This is, I'm trying to think because like, it's very infuriating when there's no map. It's very infuriating and like totally takes me out of the experience. Like I said, I don't like pausing following
Think
YouTube
about
video.
Hades. Think about Absalom.
But
all the games
I'm thinking,
you want to
oh,
play,
yes.
but you can't. Think about it.
Be on the
I'm
right
trying to
side
be
of
think-
history here. you're on the wrong side of history.
Matt, for the love of God, listen. Matt, listen.
Which
Listen.
one?
Both of you, neither one of you have voted yet. There's
Both of us.
I'm speaking to the choir here, okay? As lead other Matt in this situation, please, for the love of
Yes,
God,
go ahead.
listen. There are good roguelites. I'm sorry you've had a bad time, but listen, no in-game map. If a fucking genre wins this goddamn thing of game mechanics, I don't know what to tell you. This is like the fucking this is like the American election. I don't know what else to fucking say. It's been fixed from the goddamn start. Okay, I don't know what to tell you anymore. No in-game map there's no joy there. There's no joy there. You can make it through if you absolutely have to, but that's because every other element of the game is hitting. Roguelite elements. You can do it.
Matt, I want you to remember that you beat Expedition 33 and there was no map. Same thing for Ragnarok. No map, and you beat it. But what stopped you from playing Hades, Absalom, every other game that you want to play, but it's in.
Hold on.
that.
If I talk over Ron because of Nagachacha's audio issues, are only one of us going to come through? Is that how this works? Can I just silence Ron by talking over him the entire goddamn time? Okay, you know what? Fuck Nagachacha. Listen, Cwag. Listen. Let's talk here. You've always struck me as a voice of intelligence and reason, and just someone who truly understands what makes shit awful. And I just feel like I just feel like
Yeah, I do know. Roguelite elements.
Yeah, Cwag.
I didn't even have to think about it, eh?
Nagachacha, we're back. Listen.
I'm going to be very transparent here. Matt does bring up a very good point of the possibility, I haven't experienced it yet, possibility that maybe I just haven't found the right roguelike or light experience, right? Just because Hades and I can't remember which other ones I've tried have just turned me off, and maybe I haven't dabbled enough. I'm with Ron. I'm not going to play Hades 20 times. Like, I've played that multiple times and couldn't do it.
But I believe that you could.
Matt, remember that
I
feeling.
believe that you
remember
could.
that feeling of disgust of how bad you wanted to beat that game.
Yeah, but remember that feeling of being lost over and over again. YouTube video? No. You need a literal fucking picture-in-picture walkthrough to guide you to the destination. It's around the corner. It doesn't matter. You're still lost. Think of that feeling just sitting in the pit of your stomach.
Just remember how terrible you are at direction. Like you're the worst.
You didn't have a map.
And listen, you can get good at a roguelite. You can't get good at directions. That's I believe that you could. Nagachacha, look at me. Look at me. Nagachacha, look at me. You've played God of War. You've played fucking all of the Resident Evils on the hardest difficulty. You speed run that shit because I know how much that shit takes. So like finish it in 20 seconds, and you've done that shit. There's no way that you can fucking tell me that you can beat Hades. If I could do it, and I'm an idiot, I believe in every stretch of the imagination that you could, Nagachacha.
Yeah.
All right. This has been very, very challenging.
Don't give up, Matt.
Don't give up now.
10 toes down. Stand on it.
No. Stand on the right one.
Very good points. But I think the mechanic that is so painful for me, between the two of them, they're both painful. It still is going to be roguelites. Like, it literally turned me off the genre. Like, just that concept of, like, playing for
Team anti-rogue.
Is that still there?
Just that concept of, like, playing 20 minutes, die, start again. It's like, I got nothing. I did not
Team
progress at all.
anti-rogue comes through. Excellent.
Oh, my God.
Excellent.
Whereas, like, listen, I've had bad maps. I've had no maps.
That is done.
E33, like, even Paradise Killer. Paradise Killer, there's no map, and it's like, this is so infuriating, but I can power through. I can memorize this stupid island, and I'll figure it out. Xenoblade Chronicles 2, like, you'd get lost all the time. I had to watch YouTube videos, but I was able to power through. But for some reason, I cannot power through. I don't know why. It's just so painful.
You made the right choice, friend.
Nope, this doesn't. This doesn't count. I'm like, it doesn't count.
I look forward to the all roguelite, all digital future of Nagachacha, and I look forward to meeting you here again in that
The day
times.
that happens, I am done with gaming. I was like, that's going to be it for me.
Digital too. Wow.
Good thing my backlog is so big.
Yeah, exactly, Cwag. I'm with you.
Oh man, that was tough. I did think about it.
It wasn't tough. It wasn't tough at all.
It was tough.
The number 15 seed.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, true Cinderella winning on that one.
It really was.
People are gonna be so mad at us.
They're gonna be mad at you. They're gonna be mad at you.
Marcus,
Oh, they're gonna be
thank
mad
you.
at me.
Marcus,
They're gonna be mad at me because I've
I would
been
shake your
rolled all the way through. All the way through. They'll be mad at me, and that's fine. It won't be the first time.
I can't wait for the comments. They're gonna be so bad.
Oh God.
Yeah, an entire genre. No.
Hey, fuck it.
Jeez. Oh man, that was fun.
Well, maybe for episode 9, Real Matt, me, and Ron can sit out, and we can get 3 community members who do like roguelites and see what happens.
Yeah. Well, you know what's going to happen on that one.
I can feel
Sing
my
the
blood
praises.
pressure right now. I can.
Oh man, Marcus, great topic.
Great topic, Marcus.
Yes.
Great topic,
Yeah,
Marcus.
that was a lot of fun.
Thanks for putting that together.
Yes.
Thanks for being a consistent voice of intelligence and reason out in the sea
Exactly.
of fucking
Somebody
degenerates.
had to be. Yeah.
Oh my
That was harder than I
goodness.
thought. That was really good.
Oh man.
Oh my goodness. All right. Well, that was fun. Let's move to the next section. What's in your what's in your orbit? What are you playing? And if I can, cool Matt, what have you been playing?
Nothing but roguelites, my friend. Oh, okay. No,
well, I gotta go.
Yeah, I know, right? The show.
You know what? I'm gonna kick things off with apparently talking about shit that people don't like here. I've played the Onimusha demo, and I know I'm in the land of demo haters here.
Okay.
But like, yeah, I did my homework. Don't you worry. I know what I'm stepping into. Okay, I came fucking prepared. I was really looking forward to Onimusha. I remember liking it a lot as a kid, but I haven't touched those in a long time. And my biggest concern about this Onimusha was like, is it going to be too fucking Souls-like? You want to talk about a scourge on gaming? It's Souls-likes more than it is fucking roguelikes.
I won't disagree with that. Yeah.
So I was nervous that I was going to pick this up eventually when it rolls around out in the sea of September releases, because everything else is coming out in September, and be like, oh shit, I can't play this. And I'm pleasantly surprised. It's much more action game. It is a little heavier than like, you know, something like a Bayonetta or something like a Devil May Cry, but it has a good sense of speed to it. And you know, I was trucking through fools left, right, and center, kicking ass. So it's now climbed my anticipated list because of the demo. Because I was a little bit worried about it. So I'm excited to jump back into that when the time comes. And I played Bluey for the first time with my 2.5-year-old daughter today. It was her first time ever holding a controller, her first time playing any game. We've been going. She's a huge Bluey fan. We adore that show in this household. So I saw it on PlayStation Plus, and I was like, my wife has been like, when she's 3, I'm like, no, but listen, just listen. Just what about like 10 minutes? And she finally caved today. So I was holding the controller with her. I was showing her how to jump, and we were like, she was pressing stuff up, picking stuff up. She didn't totally get what was going on. She's only 2.5, so that time will come. But it was just a really, really special moment for me as a lifelong gamer. I was like, I've been really looking forward to seeing games through a new lens, through her eyes, and raising her the right way. And if she ever 20 years from now ends up in a bracket, I know what she's going to pick. But like, I knew it was coming. I'm really looking forward to re-experiencing games that I've loved, to see if she does, and if she doesn't, that's fine. But I'm excited to see what she gets excited about, what she falls in love with, whether she's even going to like games or not. I'm really excited to kind of go down that road for her. And today we took that first step, which was really, really special. So those are the things that I've been playing the last couple of days. The other stuff I can't talk about yet, but keep your eyes peeled in the next couple of weeks. But yeah, those are the two I've been kind of spending a bit of time with.
Nice. Yeah, my 7-year-old liked that Bluey game. We got it on Switch.
Hell yeah.
And yeah, it's really cute. And I agree. Bluey is the best kids TV show, period.
I fucking every time now, like I'll hear a certain song come on, I'm like, all right, well, I guess I'm gonna cry now. That show is just constant emotional devastation. Me and my wife are just in puddles every other day, being like, and obviously my daughter obsessed with all the most emotional episodes. I don't want to think about death at 8:30 in the morning. Come on, like let's move on here. Fucking brilliant show, so good.
If I can have a recommendation, I don't know if your daughter likes Paw Patrol, but Paw Patrol on a Roll is like kind of baby's first platformer. So
okay,
check it out.
Okay.
Oh, interesting.
We haven't gone down the Paw Patrol road yet, but I'm sure we will. I'm sure we're fated to meet those pups around the corner.
Awesome. Well, thanks, cool Matt. Capcom board member, what have you been playing?
Let's see. I started and rolled credits on Cast and Chill. If you like fishing games, or if you like fishing in real life, then you'll really like this game. But if you don't like fishing mechanics, then this game is really not for you. The reason why I really enjoyed it so much is just because it's not like a tournament-based game. It's literally just fish, sell the fish, get money to buy better gear. That's it. And that's just my real life experience. Like, I mean, I did participate in a tournament once, and I was humbled in it because I was like, oh, I'm sure I'll place top 20. And it's like, I came in like 100. I was like, oh, okay. Not as good as I thought. So I'm not a tournament fisher. Like to do it just for funsies. So Cast and Show just really captures that very, very well. Started and abandoned Pikmin 3. I'm very sorry, Pikmin pals. I could not do it. It is very hard. And funny enough, I told Antics, and I think he said like 2 and 1 are even harder. I was like, okay, not going back to those ones then, because this is punishing. And listen, maybe it's my fault for playing Pikmin 4 first, which is like the newest one, which is the easiest one, more quality of life, and then going back and having less quality of life features and just
that was a bad idea.
Yeah, I think it was just a bad idea in that sense. I know Tech Mike said he prefers Pikmin 3 over it, maybe due to the challenging aspects, but it's just very punishing when you're trying to complete so many things in a day, and it's like I ran out of time, and it's like so none of this counts, and then Anta's like, we'll just restart the day, and I'm like, but that means 20 minutes of real life.
Sounds like a roguelite.
A little bit.
See, that's good. That's probably he did.
That's what
I'm saying. Huh? Yeah, it tracks. The line is straight.
Yeah.
That's why it didn't work out.
I tried. I was like, I can't. It's just it was so stressful, guys. It was so stressful. It's like, am I gonna make it? And it's like sometimes I do, and it's like not even satisfying. It's just like, oh, thank God. It's just a sense of relief. And then other times when I don't make it, it's like I gotta do this all over again. This is can't do it.
Do the right thing. Drop it.
Yeah, dropped it and now started Tales of Vesperia. That's right, Vesperia Vipers.
The Tails go.
Let's go.
Right.
The Tails go.
Let's do it. Really enjoying it so far. I only played 2 hours, but it's just bringing me back, guys, to Tales of Symphonia. The music, that artwork is timeless. It is stunning, and it's what I don't know when the game came out. PS3, PS2,
360 first.
Yeah,
360. Yeah. So 2 generations ago, but it is beautiful. I'm playing the definitive version, but the music and so Matt and Ron, you've played this. The dialogue it's kind of cheesy, but I like it.
It's a product of its time,
Okay.
It is.
It's a little dated, eh?
And Yuri is very different protagonist than most Tales protagonists. You'll see
he
that.
is.
And I will say, as someone who adores Symphonia and who's played a lot of the Tales games, I'm really it changes on your given day, but it's a toss up between Symphonia and Vesperia as my favorite. I really loved Vesperia, and I love Symphonia. We don't talk about the sequel; it doesn't exist.
Yep.
That's right.
Don't know what you're talking about.
But Vesperia, I'm really curious to hear which side you end up landing on and how you kind of vibe with it, because Vesperia is just really good. It's really special.
That's why I picked it up, because Rod knows how much I love Symphonia, and he's like, the one beside it is Vesperia. It's like, okay, that's high praise. So
I look forward to hearing your full thoughts next year at some point.
Wow.
If only. If only. Could be 2 years from now, Marcus. Come on. It's a 50-hour game. This might take me a while. But no,
I'm also going to hack
this.
So are you playing on Switch?
Yeah, I'm playing on Switch.
I'm going to hack your Switch and keep deleting your save, so you have to keep replaying the first 20 minutes over and over again.
Oh my gosh. So punishing. Can you imagine?
I'm not mad.
Only 2 hours in, but really, really enjoying it. Very, very charming. And I don't know where I'm at in Spider-Man 2, but really, really, really enjoying it quite a bit.
Told you.
I think between the two, I'm not spoiling anything, but between the two, because you can play as Miles and Peter, and there's 2 storylines, I'm sure they'll converge, but I'm more invested in Miles' story just because it's following his progress in terms of, I don't think it's spoiling anything, but it's just it's a standard Spider-Man story of juggling the responsibilities of being a superhero, trying to date, and then he's trying to be a good son, go to school, and juggling those responsibilities. That is just a traditional Spider-Man challenge. And I just love seeing it. Whereas Peter, he's got his challenges too, juggling the stuff, but I'm just more invested in Miles' story, so I'm very curious to see where it goes. But I love using the black suit as Peter. My God, it is so visceral. The way the sound effects come through the DualSense control, I'm like, oh, this is dark, but I like it. I like punishing these fools, but yeah, really, really enjoying it. Cwag, you played Spider-Man 2. Don't spoil it, but tell me your thoughts on it. You enjoyed it, right?
Yeah, I liked it. If I had any kind of issues with it, this is actually Steam Deck verified.
Okay.
And
That's a lie.
Yeah. That's,
it did well?
exactly my thoughts, other Matt. I think it kind of, I think before if I see Steam Deck verified, I'm like, oh, sweet, we're good to go. But I question Steam Deck verified now.
That sucks.
I mean, the game, I'm sure looks beautiful. Actually, it does look beautiful. When I played it on PC, I'm sure it looks great on PS5. But Steam Deck, they turn that low or ultra low because some of the character models when you're playing on Steam Deck look rough.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you start swinging through the city, I mean, you're looking at 20, 30 frames if you're lucky, and
wow.
yeah, not a great experience on Steam Deck. So I know we do have some people in the community that do exclusively play on Steam Deck. I don't think I'd recommend playing Spider-Man 2 if that's the only way you could play it.
Have you tried lossless scaling with it?
I have not done lossless scaling.
I found that it helped get it to like a solid-ish 35 without a ton of input lag. Again, it's not ideal, so I'd echo your thoughts. But as someone who played a chunk of it on Steam Deck as well, I found with lossless it did make it a bit better. It's just that you have to get really finicky with the settings, because some of them will just the input lag is awful, and some of them will get it like just over the bar where it's like it's at a comfortable 30 to mid 30s.
Okay. Yeah, I may have to look into that, because just with other Steam Deck games, again, like, not that I've had like bad experience with a lot of games, but that is one I'm thinking of, especially the Steam Deck's not getting any newer, right, until they do finally come out with Steam Deck 2, so all these newer games are probably going to struggle, so I may need to look into that for other options. So but yeah, overall I liked it. I did run into some things, again, probably not, it's more of a PC issue than for people playing on PS5, but there's certain like puzzles where you have to like squeeze the left and right trigger a certain amount. I guess I have it right here, I can pull it up. This is my Razor Wolverine. I've had this since I think 2018. Never had a problem with it. Played 2,000 hours or so of Rocket League with it, but apparently my right trigger, it's like goes all the way down or not at all. So I actually had to use my keyboard and mouse if I was playing on PC to do those puzzles, because my triggers would not work for those puzzles. So kind of interesting thing. Like, never really realized I had a problem with that until Spider-Man 2.
Sucks.
But yeah, I mean, overall, I think I enjoyed Spider-Man 2. I don't think I was over the moon about it, but yeah. I think
you played Spider-Man 1 and Miles Morales. So how would you rank them?
Yeah, I played him last year. I don't know if that's like my not issue with it, but I just kind of felt like it was just more Spider-Man, and maybe that's just all I should have expected. And I don't know, maybe I was just thinking a little bit more. So again, I think it's a good game, but
yeah,
okay,
maybe not as high as most people.
I really, so I'm like a Spider-Man diehard, favorite superhero, consume all of the Spider-Man stuff, and I think it's the best playing Spider-Man game. I think the story is really good for about 70% of the way through, and then it kind of it tries to do too much, and it stumbles in its ambition, in my opinion. I think the story is just much tighter in the first and in Miles, and I do think Miles's story in Spider-Man 2 is better than Peter's, especially by the end. But it's still a ton of fun. It's really, really good. It's a great game. It's a lot of fun to play. But yeah, I think it tries to do too much without trying to spoil anything. It goes too far, in my opinion.
Yeah, and I agree with that. And also, like, I've never been the biggest Spider-Man person. Like, Batman's like I love, like, my favorite superhero. Love the Arkham series. So that could be part of it too. It's just like, Spider-Man, he's cool, but just never been one of my favorite superheroes.
All right, good to know. But that's what I've been playing. So Cwag, tell us. I can see in the list that you played a lot of Resident Evil games.
I did.
What have you been playing?
I did play a lot of Resident Evil games. So yeah, going with my first Resident Evil game I played since last month is rolled credits on Resident Evil 4, the remake. I enjoyed it. I think I've shared before that, the OG is like kind of one of my definitive games, and enjoyed it, but I kind of felt like I played it before, because I feel like I have. I mean, I know there's a lot of changes from OG to remake, but, it's been 20 years, so honestly, I don't think I could point them out to you, but even with the changes that probably were made, I just feel like I've played it before, and, it's hard for me to get super excited, I guess, about replaying something that I feel like I have played before. So would be curious to hear people's thoughts that maybe they never played the OG, and who knows, they might really, really like the remake, and would still recommend it. I think Resident Evil 4, just in general, whether you play the OG or the remake, is still a great game. I think I actually preferred the DLC more than the main game, and maybe it's because, maybe help me out here. The DLC is completely new, right? I don't remember there being that section in the
Ada
GameCube
Wong's?
version.
There was Ada Wong DLC for Resident Evil 4 OG, and then it became part of the package of PS2. But the way the
Okay.
remake handles the Ada Wong DLC, I don't want to spoil it, but they took out a main chunk of a story in the main campaign and they sliced it out and they actually put it in the Ada Wong story. So it actually makes
Okay.
the DLC more enjoyable in that capacity. And just Ada's just a badass. Like she's like freaking
Yeah.
Batman. Like she's got like a grappling gun in that. So it's kind of like I can see why you liked it more because it's Ada Wong, who's very, very easy on the eyes as well.
Keep it respectful.
So
respectful.
always.
Yeah, maybe I had forgotten that, or maybe I didn't play that, but yeah, I think between the base game and the DLC, I think I did like the DLC for 4 more. So yeah, Ada's very fun to play as well to look at. All right, and then after that, I played Resident Evil Requiem.
Yeah, you did.
This game, probably the best looking game I've played this year. Like, I did play on Steam Deck, where I wouldn't necessarily say it's the best looking place to play it, but when I played it on my PC, I mean, Capcom is just cooking with that RE engine.
Yeah,
I mean,
you're not
it's
gonna find
just
nobody can really touch that. That RE engine's crazy.
no. I mean, I fell in love all over again with Leon. He is a handsome man in this game. My goodness,
Boy, looks good.
Yes, he does. I'm actually thinking about maybe just replaying the Leon sections again. And that's probably like if I had an issue with it, and it's probably again not an issue with the game, just an issue that I don't like the scary, more survival-y elements. I think Grace is fine. I mean, she's a good character. I just don't like not being like Leon, where you basically are. I think Matt, I remember you mentioning that I'm not stuck in the zombies. I'm not stuck in the room with the zombies. The zombies are stuck in here with me. I definitely prefer the latter. Kicking ass with Leon is definitely a lot more enjoyable than hiding and running away as Grace. So, that's probably just again my preference. And again, I think Requiem is probably the best. Kind of like what the other Matt was saying with Spider-Man 2 being the best playing Spider-Man. I think Resident Evil Requiem is the best playing Resident Evil, especially with those Leon sections. Like it feels so good to play as him. So overall, I really enjoyed it, and I'm really excited to see what they do next. Outside of like the remakes that they're coming out with, but the next like mainline new Resident Evil. But as you guys can see, I have quite a bit more to share. So I'll try to go through some of these kind of quickly, especially because I think some of these are kind of similar. I replayed To the Moon. So for last time I played this, it was 13 years ago. So I decided, since I did have some of the sequels I had picked up more recently, I think I needed to replay it. The general gist of it, I think I remembered, but the little details obviously didn't. But even for how old this game is, like I think it still looks like great. It really pops on the Steam Deck, the OLED screen. Kind of like similar. I think I'd shared last month when I played Journey. Like it was just really impressive that even though this is not like a brand new game by any means, it still holds up and looks really well. And I know. Pixel graphics, especially that 2D pixel graphics, usually will hold up better than like 3D in general anyway. But yeah, this game hits you right in the feels anyway. If I did have any complaint, and I probably didn't remember from when I played before, I really don't like the random puzzles that they throw in throughout the game. And I think To the Moon, I think would have been a lot better if it was just went more of like the visual novel, type thing. Because like I anytime they injected any bit of gameplay, I didn't really like it. So would prefer not to do that.
Just walking around in that game is really horrible.
True.
Yes.
Yeah, it does not feel good. Actually, I think maybe the first time I played it, I actually didn't even have a controller on my PC. I think I might have just used like the WASD, which probably would have controlled a little better because that's essentially how it feels, right? I mean, like if you try to, go diagonally, it won't let you. You're basically going,
yeah, you can't.
Left,
you cannot.
left, right, and that's about it. Up and down. And then rolled right into Finding Paradise, which is the sequel to the Moon. I actually just really like the characters. What I probably didn't mention in To the Moon, like, you have the two characters, Watts and Rosaline, that are essentially like, tasked with, helping people like relive or, kind of fulfill a lifelong dream. And really just kind of like I just find their interactions like actually pretty funny. Like, I actually think the series is pretty witty, entertaining, and really just like the banter between these characters. So that's really what I kind of felt like that really wanted me to keep invested in going through the series. Is I just really like, Watts and Rosaline. They're pretty cool. They're pretty, interesting to learn more about. Just really love this To the Moon series. Except when it comes to A Bird Story. Has anyone here played A Bird Story?
Yeah, that one I did not enjoy that one.
So, and I might have skipped over because I think I did play A Bird Story first. It's kind of weird. Like, if you look online, there's like different orders that they recommend you play the games. I think I am glad I still played it before playing Finding Paradise, because it does kind of set up like the character a little bit, but it is also like I think hour and a half, 2 hour setup, which you could probably argue, that's probably a little long, and maybe watching a 10-15 minute YouTube video might have been a little better and more efficient with the time. But yeah, A Bird Story, if anyone is interested in going through that, I'm sure YouTube has a synopsis that would be a lot better than replaying it, than actually playing through that. So A Bird Story, I think it was a weak entry in that series. But really the opposite of the weak entry of the series, I think Imposter Factory might be my favorite in the series.
Hell yeah,
man. But what's kind of interesting is that it does not have any of the returning characters. So I was mentioning how much I love Watts and Rosaline. It's kind of sad that, start off, I'm like, where are they? But it kind of gets you locked in really quickly, because you're kind of this murder mystery. You kind of don't know, what's going on. You walk in and they're basically assumed that you're the one causing the murders in this mansion. And I will say, probably my favorite part of Imposter Factory compared to the other entries, no puzzles. They finally listened after 4 games to just ditch the puzzles. It's essentially a visual novel, and I think that's totally fun. Totally fine. Let's see. I already talked about Spider-Man 2. So our last episode, when we were talking about video game music, and we had a good friend JB on the show, y'all got me really having some FOMO with Kingdom Hearts. So, I've mentioned before, I'm pretty cheap, but I found the Kingdom Hearts collection on sale for $40, and that's still kind of expensive. Like, I don't drop money like that on games very often. Like, if it's a $5 sale or $6 sale, sure, but I don't drop $40 very often. It's a 2001 game. I'm not gonna here tell you that this is the best gameplay compared to like a lot of these other games I've been playing, right? Like Requiem and Resident Evil 4, that tight controls and everything like that. Like we mentioned in the topic earlier, I was really fighting the camera. It's not a fixed camera.
That camera is shit.
That camera's god awful.
Even back in the day.
God, dude.
So you played it too, other Matt? Okay.
Oh yeah, listen, the first one, and then like some of the interstitials, like 358 over 2 days and shit, they don't hold up well. But then once you get past the first and you're into the second one is still one of my favorite games of all time. Birth by Sleep is incredible. The jump from Kingdom Hearts 1 to 2 is as drastic as it is from Uncharted 1 to 2. Like it is a massive leap in quality, in combat, in how it plays, and how it feels, in the narrative across the board.
Yeah, the second's
you're
way better.
in the worst part. And like if you like it despite its flaws, then you are in for an even better ride after, in my opinion.
Yeah, no, I mean, I know so far I probably haven't spoken very highly of it, but yeah, I liked it enough to keep going. I mean, it's not, I wouldn't say a long game, but it's also not a short game. I think it was just under 30 hours for me to roll credits. I mean, you know, that's a good length of time to actually stick with it and not quit. Like, you know, could have easily have abandoned it, but yeah, like, you know, the combat, you know, 2001 game, definitely not very sophisticated. I will say that towards the end, it did open up a lot more. You can kind of unlock certain like combos and stuff. And again, not that it's, you know, you're still kind of hitting one or two buttons type thing, but yeah, enough that I enjoyed enough to roll credits. Probably one thing that I found most impressive, and I felt like every cutscene in particular, I just kind of kept staring at Donald and Goofy in particular. It looks incredible even now. Like maybe it's just the Mickey Mouse character design, just like, you know, they're just like so timeless and iconic, but just like this is a 2001 game, but like Donald and Goofy look great. Like I'm kind of shocked. I mean, I'm sure, and actually I did have a friend that was really big into Kingdom Hearts, and I probably saw it a million times watching him play. But yeah, that must have really just been technical marvel back then about like how well those characters look in particular. But yeah, I still have it installed. I don't think I'm going to jump right into. I think the next game I was told to play is Rechained Memories. I think before playing 2.
That one's also that one's this whole card based thing, talking about RNG, talking about this shit. It's fine. I would honestly tell you to just not
skip it and watch the recap.
I'd go straight to 2 and then circle back around to like Birth by Sleep. And if you really want 358 over 2 days, but I would kind of tell you to go straight to 2. Chain of Memories it's fine. It was a Game Boy Advance game that they like up-resed and remade to some extent, but it never really feels that great. And again, the RNG and the card mechanics and stuff, and as someone who loves card-based games, it's fine. It's fine. I'd kind of tell you to, if you're really curious and you're really gonna dive into the fucking ball of webbing that is Kingdom Hearts lore, by all means, I would just kind of tell you to go straight to 2.
Okay. All right, fair enough. Appreciate that. Let's see here. I haven't played very far in it, but I did start No One Wants to Die. I probably haven't played a game that I vibed with the, I don't know, world or environment since like BioShock 1. This, like, just the premise is just so cool, and you know, I guess just minor spoilers for like the setting. You're kind of in this like futuristic gosh, it was like 2100, I think, and essentially make sure I'm not messing this up, but essentially you know, there's this like technology that basically allows you know, basically people to become immortal. So essentially, you know, you get up to your 80s or 90s and your body's starting to fail you, and you're able to basically upload your consciousness into another body that maybe it's someone that's like 20 or 30. And essentially you just keep doing this and essentially, being like immortal because of it. And you know, it has this like kind of like weird like morality type thing where basically I think everyone up until they're 21 essentially gets like free healthcare, but it's only because they want your body to like be in good condition, so that then you could basically, you know, then become, you know, some rich guys like that has enough money to then basically take over your body, right? So it's just very, like I said, this the whole setting I just find fascinating. I haven't really, you know, seen that something like that fascinating to me since like going to Rapture in Andrew Ryan's Rapture in Bioshock 1. So off the bat, I'm just loving the whole idea of this game. You know, do still have some issues with it. It kind of reminds me of this kind of like being like this like detective type game. Some of the mechanics are pretty clunky. You have this like mechanic where you're kind of cycling with the left and right triggers to basically highlight certain things that you're trying to find in the environment. And I've noticed several times where, again, maybe it's my controller. Maybe
it's not. It can be finicky.
Guys.
It can be finicky.
Oh, okay. That you're like trying to get to this certain like gold and highlighted section, and like I feel like I'm on it, and then it doesn't do it. So then I, basically rewind, and now it clicks. So, just seems like it's, I guess like Ron said, just a little finicky. But, like I said, I'm only about an hour, maybe hour and a half in. Did like maybe the first mission, like enough to keep going. And like I said, I think it's mostly because I just find like this like world so fascinating. So
are you playing it on deck?
No,
okay.
I was told, I saw it was like unsupported. But I think Black Wyver in the community, I think he is, and he says so far he hasn't had any problems.
Okay.
But hopefully it continues that way for you, Black Wyver. And then the last game, I realize I've had a lot of games here. The last game I've been playing is Akimbot. If I could describe this game, it kind of, I've only played Rift Apart, but it seems very much like a Ratchet and Clank type game. I don't think it plays nearly as tight as like Rift Apart. I'd almost say it's probably like budget, Ratchet and Clank. It's not a bad thing. I actually really enjoyed playing Rift Apart. It's only Ratchet and Clank game I've played. But just did have some like weird finicky things. So I play inverted. Does anyone else here play inverted? Like you play like a shooter or up is down, down is up? Just me? Damn. Okay.
Oh.
Well, maybe this is only going to impact me then. But basically in this game, especially when you're in the vehicle sections, because there are some instances where you're flying around and everything like that, you can change, inverted while aiming in vehicles, I think is like the setting or something like that. But it inverts both. See, I'm only inverted for Y. So up is down for me, down is up. But left is still left for me, and right is still right for me. But for me to change it, if I change it now, right is left and left is right.
That's pretty bad design decision there. What?
Yeah,
that's wacky.
Yeah.
And I tried to Google it and fix it. I did find one thread that someone was complaining about the same thing. Then someone said like, "Oh well, I just disabled Steam input." I tried that and still did it.
That's wild.
So.
Damn.
Still did kind of struggle with that, but I haven't rolled credits on it yet. I think I'm like 5 hours in. I think it's like a 9-hour game, so it's like halfway through. So, I'm enjoying it, but I will say that just it doesn't play as well as like I was used to with like playing like Ratchet and Clank. So, but that's the marathon of games I've been playing. Ron, what have you been playing?
At the end of Daybreak 2. So I'm pretty sure I'm probably going to have that tomorrow. Probably. So, hey. You know the struggles I've been having with that one.
I know, buddy.
I probably should have had that done weeks ago. But the reason why I have not got that done is because, surprisingly, I have been having a great time with Zenless Zone Zero.
Okay.
I probably should have not started a game like that because that's one of those games that you can infinitely play forever. But I was like, you know what? I need something to kind of just take me away from Daybreak 2, kind of lift up my spirits. And I really enjoy that game. That combat is fun as hell. So, yeah, I've been spending a lot of time with that. I think the whole vibe, the look of it is great, and the combat is really fucking good. So I'm not a gacha guy like that. But, man, yeah, that shit looks really, really, really having a good time with that one. And that's all I've been playing.
Hold on, I have to ask, how do we feel about the end / chapter 3 of Daybreak 2?
So,
Because like I agree, Xenosaga, it got me for like 10 to 15 hours at launch 2. Really fun, really flashy, really great. But Daybreak 2, I need to know where you're at, SP.
That's a DM conversation we'll have because I don't want to spoil it for people like Antics and Jazz and everybody.
Fair.
Yeah, we'll talk. We'll talk. Because
sounds like you need to spoil it.
There's a certain mechanic I've talked about before that goes too far.
How many hours now, Ron? How many hours do you know?
I want to say I think it's 137.
I'm fucking sorry.
gosh.
What? How long have you been playing this game?
Well, I'm like level 72 on my characters, so yeah.
Dude.
You know how I am. I grind out my characters get overpowered.
Ooh.
It's a habit. I don't know what it is.
I think I beat it in like 50.
But I can't trust the time clock because oftentimes if I get a phone call, if I go in the kitchen and make something to eat,
that's crazy work.
Yeah.
Dude.
I just leave it running. I don't bother because even in rest mode, I think it still runs the clock, so it's just no fucking point.
Mm-hmm. We'll talk.
Oh.
I'll get you.
All right, thanks, Ron. Marcus, what have you been playing?
Yeah, I'll try to keep this short. So a couple of tiny games, but I did want to mention. So, most recent episode, we had Cool Matt on with us to talk about Mixtape. Great game. Really enjoyed it. You can hear our thoughts a little bit more if you want to check out the Tiny Game Chronicles. Episode before that, Mr. Ron Savoy was on with us to talk about Duck Detective, the Secret Salami. That game I liked less, but I enjoyed the conversation. It's a good game, just not really my type of game so much. And then one I've just recorded with Michael. You're going to hear about it. We played and we talked about Forbidden Solitaire. Very cool game. So that episode is going to be coming out probably about 10 days from the release of this one. What else? I played one of my favorite games that I played this year. It's not at the top. I don't think it beats Bo. It doesn't beat Arco. But I really, really enjoyed Replaced. Replaced, I think, sets the standard for those type of cinematic platformers. It is gorgeous, very cool pixel art style. You have to understand if you sound interested. The setting is very cool, futuristic, cyberpunk kind of AI related story. But you have to know how these games play to know whether or not you're going to like this game. It's kind of slow, a little not clunky, but it plays slow. And don't expect it to be a super responsive platformer experience. If you know kind of like those old, those Prince of Persia, what's the other one? Another World, I think is one of the other ones. Yeah, so that's what it plays like, except it's more modern than that, but essentially that's the type of experience you're going for. So if you're cool with that, you should really like Replaced. If you want a quick, snappy platforming experience, you might enjoy it because the story, that it's gorgeous, all this other stuff. But if you want that tight, fast gameplay, that's not Replaced. So
see,
yeah,
I think I went into it with the wrong expectations because I played like an hour or two of it, and I kept hearing about how incredible it is, how much people love it, and people are like, this is like Arkham Combat, but in like in 2D basically form. So I was like, oh hell yeah, I love the look of this. It looks cool.
Yeah.
And like the combat is a lot of fun, but I think I was expecting something faster paced than what it is, and I found the platforming to be a little too heavy.
Yep.
It doesn't feel as precise as I think it should feel. Do you recommend going back to it and trying to stay with it? Because I have heard the story's great. I have heard the game's great, but after the first couple hours, I was kind of like, I like the combat. I don't like how much walking I'm doing without anything else. There isn't a ton of platforming at least at that point. Is it worth returning to?
Well, it's tough. I really liked it. This is one of my favorite games that I played this year.
Okay.
But I'm not sure that that's going to change because the combat is good. And that's something that most of these types of style of games do not have, or at least do not have like this Arkham style. And the combat is quite fun. It doesn't really, the types of enemies and stuff evolve, but it's basically you're in these combat arenas and you're fighting a wave of enemies. So that's good, but that doesn't really change. And same with the platforming. It is what it is. If maybe readjusting your expectations and what you think of the game, that is enough to kind of get you through, then possibly. But if you really didn't like that part of it, I'm not sure that it's going to necessarily change. Yeah, it just may not be for you. And I think honestly, this type of game is probably not for most people. And I think reviews kind of reflect that. But I think this is, we were talking about it in our bracket, like these were intentional decisions. Like this is what they were trying to make. They were trying to make this style of game. It may not vibe with everybody, but that's what they were going for, right? And it really worked for me. I played another one. I was like, I want to play another old kind of style cinematic platformer. I happen to have like a game called Full Void. I played it on Steam Deck, just a few hours long. It's a tiny game. I was thinking about maybe doing a little bonus episode for TGC, and not great. I did not like that one. So not a recommend for Full Void. I did finish it, but not a recommend. I also played #Blood, and I feel like you've played this, Matt. Did you write a review? I seem to remember. You may have been one that put me on this.
Yep.
Maybe we're a role reversal. I didn't really like it that much. I played it for probably about 8 or 9 hours, and ultimately dropped it. Lots of like quality of life stuff that was kind of grinding me a bit.
Interesting.
No quest log, or not a traditional quest log. You had to go through like a social media feed and try to find out. It didn't really like explain. I often found myself like, this is my biggest pet peeve in games, is not knowing what the heck I'm supposed to do next. I don't like having to just wander around and figure it out. And I think sometimes the games communicates things to me that I miss. And then if it's not like easily accessible for me to go back to, I miss it. And then I don't know, I'm wandering. So I ended up having to I was finding myself like looking up YouTube videos to like, okay, where am I supposed to go? I hate having to do that. So that was one thing. I found the combat a little clunky, but it's a cool concept, and the art style is awesome. So it was a bit of a bummer because I picked it up on sale. It was something I was kind of looking forward to, but I don't know if you want to speak to it a little bit, Matt.
Yeah, I really loved it. I grew up in that era of that, of Cartoon Network and where cartoons looked like this style. And while, I don't think the combat is the deepest thing, I really enjoyed a lot of what it did. I thought the presentation was great. I thought the story was cute. I liked the characters. I got lost a couple times, but I liked how kind of silly the social network side of it was. I can totally appreciate why you wouldn't like that. But I really liked it. I found it really charming, and I don't think it overstayed its welcome. I think if that was like a 20-hour experience, I might have felt differently about it. But I think I beat it in like 8 or so hours, if I remember correctly.
Really? Yeah, no, I was still a ways to go. Maybe I must have been lost too much, because I think I got about 8 hours into it. So
let me fact check myself on Steam real quick here, because it looks a lot like that early 2000s cartoon style, and again, I really vibe with that.
Is that Nickelodeon, or is it
Yeah,
it's a little.
Yeah, the Cartoon Network, Nickelodeon, like it's that kind of that.
Yeah.
This is kind of that era. Oh yeah, 9 hours. So I beat it in 9 hours.
Yeah.
And I really enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun with it.
Cool. I played Titanium Court, only about an hour.
Yes, dude.
So I want to get back to it, but I've been spending most of my time of late, and I'm almost done. I was hoping to have it beat so I could give a full kind of review, but I've been playing Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown. Very good. I'm not sure that it quite reaches the heights of my favorite in the genre, but it's right knocking on the door. It's pretty good. So I don't know if I'll go and I'm playing it on PlayStation. I'm not sure if I'm going to get the platinum. We'll see. I find, maybe if I can nitpick a little bit, I find the combat a little button mashy. The at least for the kind of the regular enemies. The platforming is kind of a perfect difficulty level for me. The bosses are really good. The story is whatever.
It's okay.
Yeah. But yeah, no, it feels good. The more I've played it, the more I'm vibing with it. So I think I've just got the final boss to go. So I'm just under, I think about 19 hours or so. So yeah. It's
I hope
good.
that you do go for the plat. I would actually want to.
Did you get the plat, Ron?
I did.
You did.
It wasn't easy.
Oh, really? Yeah. I haven't, I don't think any boss has taken me more than 4 or 5 tries. And the platforming, I haven't really been stumped. There's one difficult section that I found out that it was just like to get a Xerxes coin or something. And I was like, oh, fuck that. I don't need any. I've got so many of these right now.
I stopped doing those once I had enough. I was like, I'm going to punch myself anymore for those. Thank you.
But for kind of the regular kind of like the main path or whatever, I haven't really struggled too much with platforming at all at any point. So yeah, it's good.
All right.
Nice. All right. Why don't we check out the Galactic Radar, some upcoming games or recent purchases we've made. Cool, Matt. How about you?
Yeah, man. I'm really looking forward to Dench Attack. That literally just got delayed. It was supposed to be coming out in a couple of weeks.
Just
now
a month
coming
or something, right?
Yeah, just a month. So now it's, I think, July 17th or mid-July. If you haven't seen it, that's like the Tony Hawk style tricking game, but you play a subway, like you play a train. You're basically you're a train on like Tokyo / Japan in this like, post-apocalyptic world where like all the rich people have retreated under domes and like everybody else is stuck on the old railways, and you're basically like doing tricks and doing races, and like it's very much, it has a really, really dope visual style to it. Looks really, really cool. There was a demo, I think it was a Steam Next Fest back in like February or whatever, that felt fantastic to play for anybody who likes like the Tony Hawk, Jet Set Radio, anything in that world. You'll find something that looks really, really dope here. And then in terms of kind of what I'm looking forward to, I mean, Star Fox and Rhythm Heaven are kind of my next two. But I'm kind of the summer is actually kind of quiet until again a Tokon in August for me. So I'm kind of looking forward to going back to stuff like
Tokon's looking fucking good.
Tokon looks so fucking great, dude. That game looks fire.
I don't usually try to mess with fighting games like that, but God, Tokon's looking good. Jeez.
I'm not a fighting game person either. Like the odd occasion, like I like the Dragon Ball Z games. I like Injustice. I like the odd game here and there, but Tokon looks fucking sweet.
Yeah, man.
So I'm kind of looking forward to going back a little bit. I've been eyeing Pragmata for forever. I think that will probably be my next purchase. I've heard it plays great on Steam Deck. I might pick it up on PS5. I'll kind of see which way I end up going. I want to go back to Marathon. Season 2 just started. I want to go back to Crimson Desert. I never finished that because that game is 75 million years long, and like the patchwork that the people that studio has been doing is fucking insanity.
Jeez, man.
They literally were like at the beginning of April, they're like, okay, here's our roadmap by the end of June. They finished it by the end of April. A 3-month roadmap they got done in a little over a month.
That's wild.
It was
I heard that
crazy
completely different than when it started off, and that's wild. It hasn't even been what, a few months, like 2?
Yeah, it literally came out at the end of March. The game is great. Wild. The game is really good, and it's only been getting better as I've continued to play it. So I'm kind of looking forward to going backward and seeing what I've missed over the course of this year so far.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's kind of what's on my radar.
All right. Sounds good. Resident Evil, Matt, you got a lot here. What do you want to share?
I bought nothing. I'm trying to hold the line here. Yeah. I'm trying to hold the line here. I've just getting through the backlog, but it's only June, right? I'm not gonna lie. Like I've been purposely avoiding games that I know I'll buy eventually, like on deep on sale, right? But like I saw that latest trailer for Control Resonant, and that soundtrack slapped so hard. I was like, oh shit, I might need to play this day one. Like,
can I add something to Resonant real quick?
Please.
I purposely avoided that Summer Games Fest trailer because I'm trying to go in as blind as possible.
Yeah, don't watch
many good things.
Yeah,
don't watch
that. And that's same mentality. But before I was like, I don't want to watch because eventually I'll play on sale. And then I was watching SGF, and then I saw it, and I was like, "Oh shit! I need to play this day one maybe because it was so good." Oh, I was like, "Oh man,
that game looks crazy."
It looks good. So, anyways, I'm trying to hold the line. I'm not buying because games are so expensive in Canada, but we'll see. Sometimes FOMO hits hard. Control Resonant's a possibility. Listen, Nintendo is shady and slimy, but if they drop a Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time remake, it's day one.
It's coming.
Even though, oh my god, even though I've played it a million times, it's like, that's gonna be day one, even though it's $100.
They get you every time with that.
Oh, Nintendo knows, so we shall see. So as of now, I have not bought anything. Yeah, hold on.
I figured you were saving up for the Veronica Collector's Edition, controller, amiibo,
Yeah.
and then the Switch 2 editions too, right?
Do you really think we'll get okay, just to talk a little bit about SGF.
You
right?
just opened
like,
a fucking can of worms, Cwag. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
That's what I'm here for.
I'm just saying, like, so Resident Evil Requiem technically didn't have a collector's edition in North America, and then Wolverine, no collector's edition.
Right?
I don't know if collector's edition
Shit
are
is getting too expensive, Matt.
Yeah, I actually don't know if video game companies are investing the time and money into them. Listen, I haven't been keeping track, but roughly, you know, because I do frequent EB games a lot, I do see a lot of collector's editions still hanging around, like Death Stranding 2, like Horizon Forbidden West was there for a while. So I don't know if they're not selling as fast as they wanted to. The prices are out of control, so I don't know if collector's editions are coming anymore. Because again, Requiem technically didn't have one in North America, and Wolverine, like, you tell me Wolverine's not a popular character that deserves a collector's edition, but there isn't one. So I don't know. We'll see.
Let me ask you a question, man, because I feel like you know, you usually buy these collector's editions for shit that you really love more often than other folks. What is the max? Okay, two questions. What is the ideal price you feel a collector's collection should cost, and what is the max price you would pay for like something that you really love? Like, let's say RE10 rolls around and they drop like an incredible looking collector's edition, you know, full, you know, Leon sculpt in a bunny costume, like, you know, to the nines, bro. Like, what is the maximum amount that you would drop on a collector's edition? And I mean this with no judgment. I'm genuinely asking because I bought the Spider-Man thing for like $300, and I was like, well, fuck, I'm never doing this again. But I like that I bought it.
It's more than $300. It's more than $300.
That's because he's got funny money we're dealing with up there.
It's me personally. It is around 300. But that being said, full transparency. Again, going more into Resident Evil lore, they did release a Leon and Grace statue only in Japan, and it's not part of the collector's edition. It's just the statues. And I think each one is like $280. If you want both, it's like $500. I'm not gonna lie. I messaged Ron. I'm like, I'm gonna buy these unless you tell me. He's like, don't do this, you idiot. And I was like, well, this is why I'm messaging you. Like, because I need like, you know, because you're gonna keep me in line.
Was too much. I just couldn't justify that. If it had been 3, I probably would have been like, yeah, fucking go for it. But nah, when he said that price, I was like, nah.
Ron's big brother. He knows what makes me happy, and he's like, he knows what's stupid, and he gave me the truth. He's like, don't, it's not. And I held the line. I was like, okay,
not that time.
That's too much. And just because, again, it's just the statues.
Mm-hmm.
No steelbook, no box, no game. It's just talking to Ron about it. It's like that's a ripoff, right? Because again, collector's edition, box, game, steelbook, artwork book, statue, $300. It's like that's expensive, but you're getting a lot.
Ron, you got to start wielding this power more responsibly, even than what you already have. Like, you got to really like tone him down more than he already is.
He's a grown man. He loves what he loves. He loves what he loves. You know, so I do support him. So hey,
he knows
that
what
was
makes me
too
happy.
much.
Yeah.
Listen,
just talking it through that. So I'd say 300. And you know what, Matt? Like just with the cost of things now, maybe even the companies are like, we're not even breaking even at $300, even though that's such an exorbitant price. It's just too much, and maybe they're gone for a while. We'll see what happens.
Listen, thank fuck you didn't message me because I would have been like, do it, buy 2 of each. Just, listen, you're paying for shipping anyway. Go in.
Oh my god,
I am such a bad enabler when it comes to this shit. I would have been like, yeah, just get one for everybody.
Oh,
Christmas
boy.
presents all around.
Oh boy.
Oh no. Oh man.
Appreciate that. Marcus, you've been taking some notes from Real Matt here. Do I see you have 2 copies of the same game?
I do.
Tell me what you got here.
I do.
Okay.
So Limited Run sent me 2 copies of Hi-Fi Rush, and by mistake. And then they sent me an email like 2 weeks later asking me to send one of them back. And I was like, "There's no fucking way."
They actually asked for it, eh?
Are you kidding me?
Exactly.
Did they want you to pay for shipping back, or
no,
were they
were
gonna
they were gonna send me a thing and give me a $10 credit.
Fuck you.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I could not believe it. I felt offended. I was like, no, you screwed this up. No.
That's pretty
absolutely
funny.
not. So, anyways,
that's pretty funny.
I've got 2 copies of Hi-Fi Rush. I don't know what I'll do with the other one, but Maybe I'll sell it. I don't know.
Just hold on to it.
Yeah.
Just hold on.
And then I've got another one. And this is going to be a huge hit amongst this crew. Just came in. Roguelite. Ball pit. Physical. So that just came in the other day. So probably play that one actually after Lost Crown. So I've been looking forward to this one for a little while. Yeah, that's actually it in terms of what I've bought lately. Looking forward to going back to some things that have come out recently. Mina, I got to check out Mina, the Hollower, and First Light sounds real good.
Yeah, it does.
So it is real good. It is real good.
That's probably the first big AAA game that I'm excited to get to this year.
Okay,
I would say, yeah,
it rules.
Yeah. So you reviewed it, right, Matt? Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. If I don't like Hitman, am I going to like 007?
Ooh.
I do think that I'll say this with an asterisk. I think you can.
Okay.
I think I like Hitman, but I can never play Hitman for long. I'll hop in for like an hour or two and then not play for a week or two, and then kind of like I can never really invest too much time into it because I'm the kind of person that needs a strong narrative to keep me engaged most of the time. Unless the gameplay is so good that whatever, like Hitman's a little too big, it's a little too open, there's a little bit too many options for you if you're not really kind of willing to sit there and kind of really dig into it. The narrative was the biggest surprise for me when it comes to 007. I'm not a huge 007 guy. I like the movies fine. I'm not somebody who's like rushing out to see them in theaters when they drop. I think this is probably my favorite 007 story that I've engaged with. I think the writing is fantastic. I think it takes bigger swings than I think I was anticipating from IO. And that was enough to keep me locked in, especially because even the more open areas are bookended usually by set pieces, by big stuff going on, by character moments, by even a bit slower moments between, to really dive in on the motivations and who these people are and why they're together and the things that are going on. I think that you could, because even the open areas are smaller than Hitman were, and they're more straightforward. It's like playing a more arcade version of Hitman, and I mean that in a good way. I find it much more accessible than Hitman was. So I think if you can vibe with it, I think you'll fall in love with it, because again, the narrative was enough that it kept me going, and everything around the Hitman stuff, even though I did like that, was so strong that I've heard plenty of people who aren't Hitman fans really love 007.
Yep.
Okay.
That was my worry going in, and I think I've heard enough of the same of what you just said to make me think that I will vibe with it. So yeah,
there were plenty of times in Hitman where I was like, "What the fuck am I supposed to do?"
Yes.
I just didn't know what to do or how to approach a situation. I never felt that once in 007, because there is enough branching pathways that you could feel one out naturally and follow it down, and it's not like a 20-step chain. It makes sense and it keeps you moving.
That's cool. Good. That was my main worry when I first heard years ago when IO was supposed to be doing a James Bond game, and I was just like, man, I don't want a Hitman game with just like a James Bond skin, because there's more to James Bond than just sneaking around and shit. But I'm glad they nailed it. I was worried about that. When they started showing trailers, though, I was like, this is looking like they might get that formula down. And I was like, okay, so that's good, man.
Yeah, it's. I think you could fall in love with it, even if you didn't enjoy recent Hitman.
Cool.
Nice. Yeah, I think I've only played like Blood Money, I think, on GameCube, Hitman. I couldn't vibe with it, but yeah, definitely First Light looks really, really good.
Cwag, you might want to give the World of Assassination versions of the Hitman, because even I replayed Hitman 1, and I actually enjoyed that quite a bit. I couldn't stand Blood Money or the old Hitmans from back in the day, so you might want to try it. And it's very cheap. So
yeah,
there you go. I know that's your keyword.
All right. Let's see. Ron, how about you?
Wishlisted quite a bit of things. SGF helped quite a bit with that. Blood of the Dawnwalker's looking. God, that's looking good. That is looking great. That is looking great. And that extra trailer they put up there, the balls of these guys to not even have Blood of the Dawnwalker out yet, and they're already teasing like the next game in that franchise. And I'm just like, Y'all are wild for that. I guess that's just the confidence. Maybe they feel like everything I've seen about Blood of the Dawnwalker, I love it. I'm all in on that one. So props to them for having the confidence to show the future of the franchise, and this game ain't even out yet. So that's cool. Waxheads. I've seen enough. I've heard enough. I've read enough reviews where I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna dig that. So I'm giving that one a chance. I'm definitely gonna play that one.
I've been playing it lately. It's good.
Yeah, I'm gonna wish like mixtape as well. I was already in on mixtape. I wasn't really worried about all the people that were complaining about it and stuff and everything. But the TGC episode, y'all talking about that definitely helped me feel even better about that. So yeah, I'm looking forward to when that gets down to my sell price that I want it to be on. Marvel's Wolverine, of course, I was already in on that, but once it got a price, I went ahead and dumped it on the Deco Deals list. That trailer from SGF was crazy. Way more bloody than I thought.
Oh my god!
Insomniac just kept it real. They were like, you know what? This is Blades going into flesh. It's going to get messy.
Yes.
They showed that. Props to them. They kept it real with that. So looking forward to that one. Tomb Raider, Legacy of Atlantis, that's definitely going to be one I get. Onimusha, Way of the Sword, I dumped that onto the wish list as well. Matt, I know you're going to be disappointed with me.
We got to
on
talk
one.
about this, dude.
We got
to talk about this.
Stranger Than Heaven.
What the fuck, man?
The control scheme. I'm still a little worried about. I was fine with Snoop Dogg. Fine, Snoop Dogg's son is gonna be in it. Fine. Why the fuck is Tupac there?
I cannot think of a moment
Money.
that took
Nobody
me
knows
out
why.
more that I why?
That was so left field. That was so left
I don't know
field.
if that
Why?
was Snoop saying, "Hey man, I think Tupac would fit great into this." Like, how?
Probably.
Like
Why would
Probably
RGG
his idea.
think that was a great idea? Like, what?
I
Okay.
don't know why.
Yeah.
I don't know why RGG keeps doing this like celebrity worship they've been doing in the last few titles. We saw it with Danny Trejo. We saw it with Samoa Joe. We're seeing it now, with Snoop Dogg and with Tupac. Apparently, at least they've confirmed that there's no AI being used in recreating him, or I guess providing him with a voice. I just don't know, especially given how troubled everything is with Tupac's estate, right? It's controlled by Big Corpo.
Yeah, it's a
his
mess.
family is not involved at all. His
Yeah.
sister's like his only surviving, family, and she sees nothing from there. Like, why not go with somebody like RZA, who makes music that is influenced by Japan, who's still
And he's
alive?
actually a part of the culture. That's the crazy thing about it.
That's what I'm saying.
He would make sense.
I can see like the through line of like, okay, it's a half Japanese, half American person that's fleeing. Like, I can see the story through line. It's obviously, incorporating a lot of how, Black American music has influenced music across the globe. There's thematic reasonings why it can work. Why the fuck does it have to be Tupac? The guy's been dead longer than Yakuza's been around.
That was so. As soon as I saw that, me and my daughter were just like, "What the fuck? Like what? Like, I don't know."
I'm still excited
still
about the game.
In the game. Yeah,
Same,
I'm still
but
interested
it's just
in the game.
Why?
But some of these decisions are questionable. It's like, what is this for? But it's like you said, I'm still interested in the game, but that right there is just very odd. And then Star Wars Zero Company, I wish listed that as well.
Mm-hmm. That shit looks fire.
That is, yeah. I'm good with that. I'm good with that. So that's as far as the wish list goes. Purchase stuff. Vampire Therapist finally went on sale. I had it on PC. Wanted to get it on PlayStation. Cassette Beast finally went on sale on Xbox. Went ahead and grabbed that up. Bow Path to the Teal Lotus. I am going to give it a shot, Marcus. It was cheap enough. I feel that if things go wrong, I don't feel like I robbed myself. So I'm going to give that a fair shot. I don't know when it'll come up, but I'm gonna give it a good old college try on that one. Doom: The Dark Ages went on like a damn 72% sale or some shit. Went ahead and grabbed that because I enjoyed the first Doom, so I enjoyed that one. Eternal, I'm probably gonna pass over. I've heard too much mixed feedback on that, but Dark Ages definitely in on that one. And then thanks to Real Matt, aka Ngachacha little brother, he got me Schrodinger's Call. I started watching some trailers of that because I kept seeing these high-ass scores. Mm-hmm. This is one of those games where I need people to sit there and start doing trailers that do their games justice. I watched that trailer on Steam, and I was just like, why the fuck is this game opening up with like a 93 or 94? I didn't get it. The trailer didn't, I don't know. But I started reading reviews. Watched a few video reviews on YouTube, and I was just like, this is a savvy game. I was like, okay, cool. Put it on the wish list, and most of the time or whatever stuff, I try to give games some time because it might come to PlayStation at some point. Well, sneaky Matt, sneaking onto the old Steam wish list, trying to beat it for my birthday, and
that's right.
He gifted it, so I'm looking forward to playing that. And I probably will skip the wheel for that one.
Oh wow,
skip the wheel for that one. I'm probably gonna play that. Yeah. So that's it.
Nice. All right. Well, got a few here. I just decided to get the whole Zombie Army collection. I got the trilogy. I picked up 4 Dead War. They were cheap, and it was just the price I could not say no. Like I mentioned earlier, did get the Kingdom Hearts Integrum Masterpiece collection, so I have them all, as far as I know. I assume they're all
That
there.
is all. That's all.
Yeah, that's all.
That is all of them? Okay, cool. Sorry, Jazzy. Sounds like 4 is just not happening. All right, let's see. Oh, I got Dragon Quest Monsters, The Dark Prince. I've actually kind of had my eye on that one for a while when it came out on Switch. Never did pull the trigger, never got down to the price I wanted, especially for the physical. But yeah, it was pretty, cheap sale. I think it was like $8. I'm like, you know what? I'll do that. I haven't played a Dragon Quest game since Treasures. So I'm like, yeah, let's give Monsters a try. I've heard, good things about the Monsters series, so
People
pick
do
that
love
up.
it. Yeah.
Yeah. I got Life is Strange 1, the OG, not the remastered.
Okay.
I actually heard the remastered edition
I
was
heard the
not that
remastered
great.
version is kind of cheeks.
Yeah, so I decided I picked up the OG. It was on a pretty decent sale a couple weeks ago. I think it was like $3, so couldn't say no.
So let you know, Before the Storm, if you find that for the cheap, get that. Before the Storm is great.
Okay, I think I did see that. At least at the time, it was still not on sale, but I will keep an eye out. There's a lot of talk in the Discord about The Last Campfire, and it was on sale for like $1.35.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, like in today's inflation, I mean that's like free, right? So I decided to.
And it's not. It's not a setup this time. That's a good game.
That's a good game? Okay, good. I'm looking forward to playing it probably next year because my backlog is insane. And then last game I picked up just recently, Spyro Reignited Trilogy. I have not played any Spyro games.
Hell yeah.
I hope you enjoy
Oh,
it.
really? Oh.
So I need
fun.
more 3D platformers.
I know you're into them.
Yeah, so yep, and that's what I got. All right, so that moves us into the next section. Beam us up. We got some community questions, and Matt, I don't know if you had the document open, but you submitted this question before I think you were on.
Yep.
So if you're able to see it, you're happy to read it to us, and if you'd like, you can answer your own question, or if you don't have it up, I will be happy to read it.
I got it up. my dude.
Okay.
All right. This is coming from Matt_Silversoul from the Discord. And Matt writes in saying, "Sup, BFAM? You're going to the water park, and you can bring 3 gaming characters. Who's coming?" That's from Matt. Good question, Matt. Thanks, man.
Yeah, it's from the other
Good job,
Matt.
Matt.
Yeah, cool, Matt. Great job.
Good job.
Yeah, I can kick it off. I thought long and hard about this because a water park is a thing where it's like you want some chaos and you want some ridiculousness, but you also want some folks that are going to make the line waiting entertaining, right? So to kick things off, I'm bringing Chloe from Uncharted.
Damn you, Matt. Damn you.
She's
Really?
hilarious.
Oh, look at that.
She's hilarious. We can get into some trouble. She'd be a ton of fun to hang out at the water park with. I'm bringing Barrett from Final Fantasy VII. Again, I think the line waiting with him would be amazing. I think him, singing songs as we go upstairs would be a great moment. We'd hang out a lot. And I'm bringing Sully from Uncharted because again, I know he would sneak in some shit in a flask. And we could, I feel like this would be a chaotic whirlwind of a day. Honorable mention to Tifa as well. As we need a mom person to, keep us all in check. But I feel like this would be a perfectly chaotic and fun day at the water park.
Nice.
Nice. So we are at the top. I guess I'll go next. Maybe this is cheating, but I think on one of the previous episodes, the other Matt, you'd asked a question about like which 3 people you're bringing to a bachelor party. And I think I'm going to go with the same people. I think I'm going to bring Pyra,
For the same reasons.
Mithra,
Yes.
and the spoiler character
Nothing wrong with that.
to the water park. And I probably don't feel like I need to explain why, and I'll just let the imagination kind of fill in the blanks for y'all.
Of course.
Of course.
Of course. Of course.
Of course. Good choices, Matt. Well, I'm not going to explain my choices either. You can decipher why. SGF. So I got certain people on my mind. Tifa Lockhart.
God
Aerith.
damn it.
Resident Evil's on the mind. So
Hold
Jill
on, like
Valentine.
in person or in ash form?
In person. In person.
Like walking around with the urn?
No, he didn't say an ash form. That's fucked up.
That's wrong. Yeah, jeez.
Yeah, she
Travel
washed
back
away,
in
man.
time or whatever. Oh god. So yeah, Aerith, Tifa, Jill Valentine. You can figure out why.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice
Okay.
choice.
Yeah, well, see, I'm doing basically the same thing as you guys. So I'm going to the Witcher universe, and I'm picking Yennefer, Triss, and Shani. I think it's Shani from Hearts of Stone. Yeah.
Before Ron goes,
Excellent
I just want to shout out the fact that he messaged me a few days ago and he's like, "Bro, I'm so excited to answer your question. Just wait for me to pop off." And the fact that he's gone last and has had multiple moments of utter defeat just makes
Marcus
an
took
hour
my
ago
backup.
taste
Marcus took my backup because I
just
had a feeling that somebody was going to
makes
choose
an
Chloe.
hour ago taste so much sweeter. You know what I mean? Ron, who are your three?
Well, since I have to juggle things around since everybody kind of picked up my parts, but it's cool. It's all right.
So you picked Pyra too?
Insomniacs, Black Cat, Felicia Hardy. She's going to be one. She's a good
pick.
time, but respectful
Excellent choice.
reasons. Everybody knows respectfully why it's going to be good for her to be at the water park. The second one is going to be Eve from Stellar Blade.
Oh.
Her personality is okay. But the Pete for personality is all over there. So it's fine. She's good to be. Good times. Good times. And then Sarah Valstein from the Trails Coast.
Oh, dude, yes. Great pull.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good pick.
Respectful body, but personality for days.
Also
I
going to be
think she'd
drunk
a
as
great
shit.
time. Yeah,
She'll
man.
be drunk the whole time.
Yeah, yeah. So it's gonna be a great time.
Great pick.
It's going to be fun at the water park.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm looking forward to it. I'm hoping we're going tomorrow. All right. Well, other Matt, thank you for that question. All right. You should play Final Fantasy VIII. Hey, BFAM peeps. This question is for everyone, but especially for Ron. How excited are you guys for Star Fox coming to Nintendo Switch 2?
Go ahead, Ron. How excited are you? Are you
Pop
buying
off,
a sweet
SP.
potato for this?
Hey, I'm not gonna buy a sweet potato, but to tell you the truth, outside of the way the characters looks, Star Fox, I'm all for that. I enjoyed the shit out of Star Fox 64. I'm a big fan. So, nah, everything that they
Well, to
showed,
be right up your alley, apparently it's Star Fox 64 again.
hey, gameplay wise, everything looks fucking fantastic. This is just the characters I wasn't really feeling. So, yeah, hopefully everybody enjoys that. There needs to be more support for Star Fox. So, yeah.
Yeah, I'm.
I was not expecting that.
No,
Yeah,
I
I'm
wasn't.
still
I just
too.
need,
Oh my
go
god!
ahead, go ahead.
Go. No, you go. Go.
I just need an easy mode because I like Star Fox, but those games are hard, man. SNES, I did not roll credits, and I've played it multiple
not
times.
either.
So if there's an easy mode, and
Did you
when
play
it's
the
on sale,
Nintendo
I'm
64
on.
one? Did you play that one?
I rented it, and I think
Same.
I definitely didn't finish it for sure. Like,
Oh,
it's,
really?
you know what? You know what's funny? We were talking about this about how I really want to be into Ace Combat,
Yeah.
and I can't because I suck, and I can't
I
finish
thought
Star
Nintendo
Fox games.
64
So
version of Star Fox was a lot more easier than the Super Nintendo one. Super Nintendo one was
Yeah, I
tough,
agree with that.
But yeah,
maybe I just suck
64
at
was better.
flying. I don't know, but yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it too. I hope the taxidermied characters grow on me. But like everything else, I'm seeing. I'm excited to get back in there. Similar to SP, I loved Star Fox 64 back in the day.
I haven't even watched the trailer. I don't even know what
I
this
was
game
waiting on
looks like.
it. I was waiting on it.
I've seen
I haven't seen the
screenshots.
trailer either.
That's about
Really?
it.
You know me, I don't really watch trailers. Like I don't know, like, but you know, I've seen the memes with. I know what the characters look like because everyone's clowning.
Yeah,
I actually don't think they look that bad. I mean, I'm actually impressed that they put that much effort into it because I mean, we haven't really had Star Fox in a while. Like Star Fox Zero on Wii U and that crash and burn. I kind of thought we would never see it again.
Well,
so
yeah, that's
I'm
why I was a
actually
little bit
shocked
shocked when they even showed it. I was just like, shit, okay, at least they still care, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I think it looks good. I'm not buying a Nintendo Switch 2 for it, but I think it looks good.
Fair. That's completely fair.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you, Dave, for that question. Got Jazzy. Hello, fellow resident roosters, and also Ron and Marcus. And the other Matt, are names? I don't think you are a resident rooster, so he probably also means the other Matt if he knew you would be on the show. What was your favorite announcement from Sony's State of Play and also Summer Game Fest? What announcement shocked, surprised you the most from each show? Bonus question for Matt, assuming that's Resident Evil Matt. Now that Final Fantasy VII Rebirth has those same gameplay boosters that were added to Remake, have you considered going back to get that sweet, sweet platinum?
So I'm just going to pause and just do a little bit peek behind the curtain. So I'm not going to answer the first question just because Ron and I are planning on talking about E3, not E3. So I'm not going to answer the question about our favorite stuff for Sony State of Play, SGF, because we're going to talk about it later. Ron, if you want to, you can, but I'm going to hold off. So
I've already mentioned it in the Discord, so yeah, I'll give it away. But we're still going to talk about it, though. That's for sure.
Oh yeah, we're going to talk about it. So I'll jump into the bonus question. Even without the gameplay boosters, I'm not saying anytime soon, but it is on my mind to give Rebirth another try in terms of platinuming it, just because I really, really like Remake. Got the platinum there. I really like Rebirth, but the platinum experience was just PTSD. With the mini games, like over 100 hours, guys, just for one run. Like I put in a lot of time of that. So, but even though I got that PTSD from the mini games, and yes, I'm hearing the gameplay boosters make the mini games easier. And when I watch old trailers and like that music hits hard, I'm like, I gotta go back and try. I gotta try the platinum. I really, really like the game, but not anytime soon. Like
you can do it. You can do it. Get that platinum.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like it's next year. It's
2029.
No. Maybe. Yeah. After I play Revelation and Platinum, that one maybe. Like good God.
Have your son do it for you. Yeah.
I'm not sure his son's gonna be able to pull that one off.
So it's. The door's not shut on that one, but
okay.
I'm very curious to see. Like, Cwag, did you watch any State of Play? No.
No, but I was in the Discord, and I was seeing a lot of people exciting, and I was really happy that a lot of people were spoiler tagging stuff because there are people that are at work or be able to watch it later. But I really want to give the captain a shout out. I'm really excited to see the Concord reboot, so gonna see how that turns out a second time.
Oh man.
I think for me, State of Play, I think both State of Play and Summer Game Fest were pretty strong this year. I'm excited to see what Xbox and Nintendo bring to the table. But I feel like there's a lot of known quantities across both of them. I'm obviously really stoked for Final Fantasy. I'm stoked for Star Wars. I'm stoked for Wolverine, for Tokon. All of these things that I know will be great, or at least I'm anticipating that they will be so. I think my biggest surprise from the State of Play was Kamuri Hunt the Unseen. Like, just a really dope vibe, a really cool art style. I really, really liked what I saw from there in a way that I wasn't expecting to really fall in love with it as much as I did. It's kind of like cyberpunk ninja-esque yokai vibe to it. Looks really, really cool. And then for Summer Game Fest, same thing. I'm really, really excited for a lot of this. But the one that caught me the most off guard was Gundam Rogue Orbit. Not a huge Gundam person.
Well.
Yeah. I've tried to get into Gundam many times over the years across different series, across different games, and it's never really resonated with me. It just feels like this massive monolith of an IP that I can't really make my way into just because it's been running for so long and there's so many different ways to do it. But Rogue Orbit looks like, by everything that they were saying, this is like a fresh jump on point. This is a new timeline. There's a lot of things here for newcomers. And I just think it looks really dope. So I think Gundam Rogue Orbit was my kind of pleasant surprise of something that it might be my entry point into an IP that I've been trying to enter for years now. It looks pretty cool. Looks like fun.
What type of game is it?
It's like an action combat it's like it's melee focused. So you have this giant blade.
Like
so it's
games with a mech.
Yeah, it's like Platinum games with a mech. Exactly. It looks really cool. It looks like shit. What was that game that came to Switch 2 earlier this year? That was a mech game. Oh my god, what the
name of that was.
I'm blanking.
Wait, you're talking about like Damon X Machina?
Thank you. Yes, this looks like what that should be.
that one.
Okay.
Yeah, I played that. I didn't like it. I feel like this looks like what that should be.
Okay.
So I'm excited. It caught my attention.
Cool. Yeah, I might have to check that out too because I used to watch. I can't remember. There's so many different Gundam, but I watched one of them on like Cartoon Network forever ago. I actually enjoyed watching. All right. Marcus, did you go yet?
I haven't. But like you, Cwag, I have not watched SGF.
Yes, sir.
But I have seen most of the announcements. The one that got me the most excited was probably The Last Ronin. I thought that it was dead, and now it's back.
That was so cool.
Very cool.
And Platinum Games is doing
Platinum
it, so combat gonna be wild.
Oh my
god,
god,
should be good. I did watch the Sony State of Play. Rayman is the one that I'm most excited about. Rayman Legends is
$35 worth.
is legit one of the best platformers ever. 2D platform, and so this looked awesome. It's going to score fantastic in fantasy. I've got it in a few leagues, so yeah, I'm very stoked and it's coming out soon, like 4 months. So,
did you bid $35 in every league, Marcus?
I don't think I bid $35 in this league, but it was about 30.
Didn't you?
Yeah, I don't know.
It was around 30.
Yeah,
and I mean, it feels like it's cheating because it comes packed with the upgraded Origins as too. So you literally get 2 for 1. So like,
yeah. Well, Legends had Origins in it as well.
Yeah, but it's still a remaster.
Yeah,
they're redoing it too, so it's like, goddamn.
It's so good. So good. It had some ridiculous trophy that required you to check in like daily. Like this is kind of like that early.
The fuck? For a Rayman?
The hell's that?
Yeah.
That's so dumb.
Okay.
Yeah,
so weird.
Some online check-in. I can't. Maybe I'll post it in
Rayman
Discord.
live service.
It was
All right.
It was horrible. That's the only reason I didn't platinum because I did everything in the game aside from that. So yeah, Rayman Legends Retold, I think it's called. Very good. Yeah. The new Cuphead too. I didn't even play the first one, or I played it for a little bit, but I'm kind of excited for this new like side Cuphead game. And
I like the look of it, but I already know that it's going to be not for me.
Yeah,
it's going to be like Dark Souls level. Yeah. No thanks.
All right. Ron, are you saving yours for the...
I'll mention that my favorite was God of War Last Way, but I don't want to go into details because, like Matt said, we're working on something. As far as the surprise goes, I'm with Matt on the Gundam game. Every Gundam game that's kind of came out, I've just really never been interested in, not vibed with. Just like, that looks like okay, but whatever. This one, as soon as the trailer started, and I was like, okay, this looks like Platinum had a hand in this shit. This is looking like this is what I want to play. So hopefully reviews will come out and it will land exactly how we want it to. But yeah, keeping an eye on that one. Surprise. And actually Veronica was a nice surprise too. Even though they had been talking about it and rumors have been going for a while and stuff, I was not expecting that to show up at SGF. So that was nice to see. But I already knew it was RE Engine as soon as it started because that fucking engine, you know that. Nobody can really fuck with that. So as soon as it started, Grandma came to the door. I was like, okay, this is a Resident Evil of some sort. I thought it was going to be a DLC for Requiem or something. But yeah, Veronica.
Yeah, I'm excited for that one too because I think when they ported it to the GameCube, I was like, oh man, I really want to play this, but I didn't want to deal with the port. So playing a proper remake.
I played the Dreamcast version. I actually did like that, even though some people seem to be sour on it, but I liked it.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you, Jazzy, for those questions. Next question we got from Kiku. If you were suddenly stuck in an RPG, would you spend a lot of time grinding or would you be speedrunning through your new life? I feel like I would be spending entirely too much time killing monsters since I love maxing out my levels and skills. So what about y'all? Would you be grinding or would you be speedrunning?
Grinding, for sure.
Grinding. I want to be OP.
Mm-hmm.
Very satisfying.
I think I kind of would be neither. Like, I just want to go hang out somewhere else. Like, I don't need to fight anybody, and I certainly wouldn't be speedrunning. Let's just go chill somewhere else. Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. I'm with Marcus here.
Chill.
Yeah, I think it depends on what RPG. Because if it's like Pokemon, yeah, like I'm chilling. I'm gonna go catch some Pokemon. I'm gonna hang out. Like I'm in no rush. But if I'm in like fucking Dark Souls and like my ass is on the line immediately, like I'm gonna be grinding real quick. So I think it depends on which RPG I land in. But yeah, I'm with Marcus. I want to hang out.
Yeah, especially like when she phrases like going through your new life. I'm trying to figure out like, okay, if I die, am I like dead for good?
Do you go back?
Because like,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, like because I might be grinding more because like I want to make sure that I don't die. So I don't know, maybe leaning more towards that just because if this is like one of those like if you die in the game, you die in real life type things. I want to make sure that I'm strong, OP, and I don't want to die. All right. Thank you, Kiku, for that question. Next question we have is from Rybo. If you could invent the treasure at the heart of Uncharted 5, what would it be? Would it have a special power? Where would it be located?
Damn, that's a good question.
It's a tough one.
I'm not smart enough for this sort of stuff. Like I'm not creative enough for this sort of thing. I wouldn't mind. Like I really liked. I have a close, deep connection to Egypt. I had lived there for 3 years. I want something set in Egypt, in the pyramids, and something, it's been done before. I get it, but that's kind of where I always want to go back to. So I'm going to say at least that for my location. As for the item, maybe you guys can come up with something for me.
Okay.
I'm with you on that one. I lived in Korea for years, and I think we haven't really seen Uncharted go to like Korea or Japan, really. So like I'd be down to have it something in Korea. There's a lot of really cool architecture with the temples and stuff there. That would work really well. As to what that artifact or whatever it could be, I'm like you, Marcus. I'm not creative enough, nor to my history. I'm not well versed enough in history to be able to be like, yeah, I want it to be an emperor's pen that he used to create language or some shit. I don't know. But yeah, I'd want to see something set in Korea.
Okay.
I don't know what special power would be, but just because I went to Iceland a few years ago, I feel like you could do a lot there, depending on how much time you spend there. Because if you're there in the summer, then you get to explore the waterfalls and things like that. But obviously, if you're there in the winter, then it gets quite cold. So I feel like you could do a lot of cool game designs in that sense. I'm not sure what special power it would have, but I wouldn't mind an Uncharted game than the treasure being in Iceland. It's beautiful.
I've only played 4 and Lost Legacy, so this one may have already happened, so apologies. But I'm thinking the item would be like a half-eaten order of like fish and chips. It'd be located in the Big Ben, and the special superpower is that it'd make you say banana weird.
That's the plot of Uncharted 2, actually.
Yeah.
Been there, Of course it is.
Big Ben there, done that.
Hard.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord. Mine would be probably in Mongolia, because the sword that Genghis Khan had is actually the reason why this man pretty much took over most of the known world at that time. The sword actually allows you to see a bit into the future, and this, of course, helped him with his conquesting, all Asia. Europe, so, and of course they have to find the tomb of Genghis Khan in order to find it. So, there you go.
That's good, Ron. Get on this, Ron.
I did my homework on that one.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
Well, Ron, you know what you get for that extra homework? You actually get a bonus question.
Yeah.
So, bonus question for Roy. On a scale of 9, totally excited, to 10, can't sleep, how excited are you for the Xbox showcase?
I'm actually at an 8 for it. Xbox's press conference have actually been really fucking good the past few years. I mean, so I'm looking forward to it. There's multiple reasons why. Most of the time, all the multi-platform stuff that's coming up usually is there. You get some surprises.
Yep.
Even the Microsoft games they talk about, 90% chance they're coming to PlayStation anyway. But yeah, their conferences have been solid as hell for like the past few years. So I'm at an 8 for it. I mean, I'm good.
Ron, I'm going to have to hold you there for a minute. So Asha is saying that they're looking at exclusivity on a game-by-game basis.
Well, I have a Series X
don't
that
assume
collects dust, so
it's
I'm
coming to
not out of luck.
PlayStation.
It'll be fine. At least my Series X will finally have something to play, so I'm fine with that. Sharma's not fucking me over. So it'll be all right. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it, Rybo. Like I said, yeah, I'm at 8 for it.
All right. Well, thank you, Rybo, for those questions. And bonus points, Rybo. You actually did the all caps on the Xbox, so good job with keeping up with the new branding.
The logo change. Make sure you respect that.
Yep. All right. Next question here got from Drellish. Question for the show. So with Sony talking about keeping the PS5 alive into 2030, Nintendo's still riding the Switch into the sunset, and Steam basically existing forever as long as your PC survives. Are we in our last long console generation right now, or are we just quietly waiting for a wallet-destroying PS6? How are you thinking about upgrades to your gaming rig, considering current prices? Next upgrade only in 2035? And bonus question, who else secretly fears waking up in 2035 with 7 controllers in a drawer and nothing left that actually plays their games? Can't imagine who that's to.
Me neither.
So guys, long console generation. What are you guys thinking?
I mean, it's not by that wasn't the plan. I mean, economics pretty much fucked that up. And of course, the RAM situation and everything like that. Because I'm pretty sure if it was up to PlayStation, that PS6 would probably be coming next year. But with the way things have gotten kind of crazy, I think the only reason why we might have a long generation is because everybody's going to try to hold off a little bit just to sit there and see what the hell happens with these prices.
Yeah, I think SP is entirely on that one. Like, I don't think this was meant to be as long as it was. And I feel like that's already coming off of a generation that wasn't supposed to be as long as it was. I don't think this is going anywhere anytime soon. I think the PS6, if they bring it out anytime soon, it's because they have to be bullish enough to think that the prices are going to stabilize or come down somewhat. Using the rumored PS6 handheld as a stopgap in between now and then, as well, is a great way for them to continue to build out the ecosystem without going fully out on a new console. And PS4 games have still been coming out for how long? It's not even like if the PS6 comes out, the PS5 is suddenly going to be dead in the water.
Yeah.
Listen, I could tell you that I wouldn't buy the PS6 day one. I would lie. I am a sucker. Every time I talked endless shit about the PS5 Pro and still went out and bought it the fucking morning it came out. Like I'm a sucker to the hype, and I'm a sucker to FOMO. So I'll end up grabbing it, unless again the world has been fucked up enough that I can't afford it, which again is a very realistic possibility. Then we'll look into theft. But like until then, I don't think they're going to drop it. I think Sony specifically will hopefully have learned from the PS3 and putting out a console into a market that can't afford it and seeing what that did to them. They've been on a good run. I would hope that they're going to drop a PS6 at a price point or at a time where people will be able to afford it.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens.
I mean, I'm not complaining. Like I was pretty excited to see all those SGF and State of Play announcements for games 2027. It's like, bam, PS5. That's like, okay, so we're good. We're good for a while. Like it's listen, it's getting pretty. It is quite concerning about the prices, but on one hand, it's like, well, I'll just wait for a sale for the PS6 to happen. But it's like, well, PS5 taught us that cheapest is at launch, so you can't wait for sale. It's like, so I don't know what to do. I mean, like, I was just funny because my friend came over and he was like, oh, I'm thinking of getting a PS5. I'm like, now? Bad timing. He's like, is it that bad? I'm like, well, Pro is well over 1,000, but we hopped onto Facebook Marketplace and I thought the prices would have gone up, and they haven't. Like, they're around Canadian. They're around like $300, $400. I mean, they claim to be working. I don't know if that's true or not, but I was like, okay, these prices aren't that bad. Considering like what the prices are for brand new. So we'll see. I mean, like Matt said, like even when PS6 does drop, it's not like they're not going to be dropping games on PS5. I mean, look what happened with PS5, like God of War, Horizon, like most Resident Evil games were all on PS4 until Requiem. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I was about to say, I think only this year is where kind of the PS4 releases started to slow down. But yeah, so
And you have to remember that, like, if they're seriously considering a handheld, they're already going to be playing games at a lower resolution and a lower spec point than they possibly could if they decided to max everything out. And I would be shocked if a PS5 or a PS5 Pro would not be able to play whatever a PS6 handheld could. So, like, I think we've gotten to the point now where tech iteration continues to scale, yes, but the steps between are smaller. So I do feel like the PS5, I don't think we've tapped this thing anywhere close to as much as it could put out. And doubly so for the PS5 Pro. So even when these things do come, I imagine that this generation will be around for quite a long time.
Yep. That's going to be me. I'm going to be holding on to mine. I you know what? I'll wait it out. And, you know, even if it goes like the PS6 gets more expensive as the life cycle of it goes on, so be it. I'll get it when I get it. I'm not going to buy it early just because it might be a better investment for myself. And I'm happy with my base PS5 right now. So it's the Steam machine that's my thing. And I'm just been dreading the announcement and the inevitable price that's associated with that thing. So.
Remember that episode when we were all excited about this?
Yeah.
That thing got old real fast.
You ain't lying.
6 months ago or whatever. Yeah.
Oh man.
But I still feel very lucky that I built my PC when I did. I built it end of 24, right before all the crazy pricing. So if I get as much life out of this one as I have out of my last one, I think I'll be good till like 2031. I usually get about 7 years out, and not that I'm maxing everything out, but just like usually, you know, as games get better, then maybe I'm now playing at medium settings type thing. But you know, I'm definitely kind of like what Marcus was saying. I'm in the waiting camp. This is kind of why I'm just also like picking up these like, you know, deals on games, because I'm not really that confident on like, you know, how games are going in the future. You know, the whole like AI things come in, like where now more and more games are being made that way. And it's like, I kind of feel like I don't know if like, you know, the future of game development is really going to be for me. Like, I mean, I think we can, at least I can tell, at least I've seen that, like, it seems like they're not really interested in making games for me. I think they're making games for, you know, the younger generation, which is fine. But I'm just kind of like building my war chest in terms of like what I can play. Cause I'm pretty sure like right now, if I stop playing or stop buying games, like I can't finish all the games I have anyway. So yeah, definitely holding out, and I can't imagine myself buying any new hardware anytime soon, because God, can't afford it. All right. Well, thank you, Drellish, for that question. Next one here, we got Foolish Fuji. Hi, team. How are you all doing? So, God of War, is it Laffy? I don't know if I
think they said Laffy, right? Something like that.
Laffy.
Because her name's Faye.
Thank you for keeping me honest. What a cool announcement, and the gameplay footage we got to see really had me intrigued. I was especially impressed with the one shot from the moment that the player hit new game till the end of what we got to see. What impressed or excited you the most from the gameplay trailer, and will you be playing this day one? For Cwaggy, considering that this game won't be coming to PC, does this sway you towards purchasing a PS5 to play it? So what do you guys think of Laffy?
Cwag, you should start off since she asked you a question right there.
Okay, all right. Well, you know, I've played 2018. I enjoyed it. I do have Ragnarok on the backlog. Hopefully, I think I'm going to try to play it this year. Yeah, it's kind of weird, like, because Sony, I don't know if they did this on purpose, but like this is not the first time that they've basically given us 1 and 2, and they basically say like, well, if you want the third one, you're going to have to buy it. So obviously now with Laffy, I'm assuming we're getting a Spider-Man 3, right? I mean, that's happening, or not official, but yeah. Obviously at this point, that would not be coming to PC either. And surely The Last of Us is going to get a third one, right? I know people may not want it, but they're making too much money off it. Hopefully so, you know, that's another example of, you know, 1 and 2 on PC, 3 probably only on PS5 or at that point PS6.
Horizon probably
kind of hard for me to say.
Horizon as well.
Say again?
Yeah, Horizon will probably be doing the same thing.
Oh, Horizon, yes. Thank you. Yeah, that was the one I left off. Yeah, I mean, I like 2018. I'm looking forward to Ragnarok. I haven't seen the trailer, so I know everyone's very high on it. you know,
not everyone.
I don't know. Like,
Yeah, there's some
maybe at
little
the
fits. You're right. Yeah.
yeah, no, I've definitely seen those takes where, oh, well, there's no Kratos. Like, you know, why is it? But I also kind of heard Ragnarok, you know, mean or teeny spoilers is like you're not playing Kratos that whole game either. So it's like I don't know if I get the fact that, you know, I don't think Kratos is like required. I mean, I know God of War, but like I think God of War is becoming bigger.
It's still
than
in the
Kratos.
same universe. All the gripes are just very weird, especially about Faye being ugly. And I'm just ones. Like, okay, now we're just.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah,
someone
yeah,
actually
people
said
out there
that?
complaining about the fact of how Faye looks, and I'm just like, okay, well, yeah. So
Deborah Ann Wolf ugly.
Is one of the most gorgeous people alive. Are you fucking
as me and Matt, cool Matt talked about on Blue Sky. One of my friends that works there and said it best. These are cats who have not touched a real woman in their life, and you know, apparently they just don't know what's going on. So it's fine. They'll be all right.
Oh.
So yeah, not trying to ignore the question, but like I just don't know if I can fully answer because I haven't seen the trailer. You know, who knows? When I roll credits on Ragnarok, maybe I'll be really feeling FOMO with it. But right now, I'm excited that you guys will get to play it next year. I guess, right? I don't think it's coming out this year, right?
It's gonna be next year. I think for what they're saying, they didn't really put a date on it. But Jason Schreier kind of put something out that kind of hinted like it's not as far off as you think.
It's not that far off.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if it's not first half of next year. Like that game must be pretty imminent.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I think it looks great. I'm really, really excited. I think what has me the most excited, and I mean like spoilers for the trailer, apologies, but like I'm most excited about what it's doing narratively. I was kind of anticipating, you know, when we heard about this game and the rumors that were going around, I was anticipating something like a prequel, maybe a story of, you know, who she was before she met Kratos or whatever else, to see them kind of continuing past and possibly concurrently to 2018's God of War into this like space where it's like an amalgamation of different mythologies in D&D apparently has me excited to see what they do with it and kind of the potential that idea has. And I mean, fucking Deborah Ann Wolf, man, like she's so cool. She's awesome in Daredevil. She's fantastic in D&D content. She's beautiful. I have no doubt that she's going to be a fantastic lead. Anybody who's upset about her, a woman being the lead in God of War, should go touch all of the grass. Don't stop until you've touched all of it.
Every blade,
every single blade.
Exactly. It's the year 2026. I mean, we're still upset over playing as a female. Like what is this?
Get fucked.
So
Kim was great.
I'm the same with Matt. It's what this is going to add for the narrative, just because, Ragnarok was my game of the year last year. It really is one full experience with 2018, and I just loved the story that it told, and the fact that this really did surprise me. The fact that this doesn't take place before those events, takes place during and a little bit after, because I love the story in 2018 and Ragnarok again. It's one experience, and you're telling me that I'm hoping now. Expectations are high because of it, that the events in this game might show me how it's impacted the story elements in Ragnarok 2018. Oh my God. Because again, very minor spoilers for Ragnarok in 2018. It's very, very much a father and son story, and that relationship and how it grows and changes over time. But you're telling me that now we get to see how mom fits in. I'm ready to cry. Right now, just give it to me. I cannot wait for that. The story. I mean, I watched a little bit of combat. It looks cool, but story-wise, get me in the feels. Can't wait.
I'm in the same boat with both the Mats. I mean, the story, that's not going to be my thing right there. The story is going to be the thing. I've loved what they've done with the revamped, renewed God of War. Faye, like Matt, cool Matt, I thought for sure that they were going to do a prequel. When all the little rumors were starting out, I was like, okay, I guess we'll find out how she eventually got, led up to Kratos and stuff. But instead, we're doing something totally different. I was surprised by that. It's great. Happy about that. I think the thing I'm most excited for is seeing what they do with this afterlife thing for all the mythologies. How many are we going to see? We already saw a segment. We saw Baxi. That's cool. And it links back into when they were talking about doing Kratos and sending him into the Egyptian mythology anyway. So now we have a bit of that here. I'm wondering, are we going to see any Greek gods? Is Ares going to show up? because he's dead. So it's like, like this is great.
Oh,
it's
man.
like, where we're going to go with this. And then there's also something that was said during that trailer that has me wondering about something that we are all asking questions about, Ragnarok. Matt, you probably know exactly what we're talking about because we had a conversation about that, but I don't want to ruin it for Cwag. So we'll talk later. But yeah, man, I think this game is going to be totally worth my time. Great. Day one, I'm not sure because most games I wait for on sale, but I'm definitely getting it. That's for sure.
Marcus, I've been on the edge of my seat because I know when we were DMing back and forth that you had a lot of thoughts on this.
Yeah.
So please.
Well, I am not excited. And number one, it's because of the lead being a female, of course, right?
Marcus.
Flip it.
I liked God of War 2018. I liked Ragnarok. I don't think I loved them as much as maybe the general consensus. And I'm just tired of God of War. Like I wasn't looking for another game in this universe, at least not right now. I think it could have gone away for a little bit of time. I think I had mentioned to you, Cwag, is like when Cory Barlog first announced that he was going to be working on a game, he said the Kratos story was done after Ragnarok, and that he would be working on a new game, which I guess is technically true. But it feels like a bit of a bait and switch to me, and it kind of doesn't sit well with me, and it makes me less interested in kind of going down this road with them. It's just a lot of more of the same for me, and it wasn't enough. I didn't love the previous games enough to want to do more of it. So I'm good. I'm sure it'll be a very good game. I'm sure it's going to review very well. I'm just going to probably pass on it, though. Yeah.
You'll pick it up in your fantasy league.
Oh,
though.
absolutely.
Maybe just not
yeah,
play
100%.
it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, appreciate that. And thank you, Foolish Fuji, for that question. And before I read this next one, I just want to go ahead and I'm probably going to award this as like question of the show. King Riley Smiley, what is your least favorite game genre and why?
I fucking wonder what happened.
I don't even need the answer.
Ron had already answered this question.
Yeah, fucking roguelikes.
You already know.
Yeah,
you already know.
From existence. Yeah, get him out of here.
Marcus, what about you?
I could probably list a bunch, but I think the number one is probably visual novels.
How dare you?
The reason I dislike them is because I cannot stay awake while I'm playing them. I fall asleep. Like if there's not enough going on, if all I'm doing is pressing buttons to advance dialogue, I'm out in 10 minutes. Man.
That hurts.
Quick question: when you read a real book, do you also fall asleep?
Often, yes.
Oh,
yes.
Okay. So it's just
yes.
You're kind of like Matt. Like you don't necessarily hate reading, but it just puts you to sleep.
Correct. Yeah. If I read at night, almost like I get 1 or 2 pages in bed and I'm out.
Okay.
And so normally I'm playing games in the evening more often than not. So there's probably a correlation there for sure.
Gotcha.
Yep.
I think for me, it's like I don't care for sports games unless they're arcadey. Like I love Rocket League. I like the more arcadey sports stuff. But any of like the NFLs, NHLs, whatever MLBs, like my brain turns off. But any like hardcore puzzle games, like I'm talking about like The Witness and shit like that.
Man.
I'm too stupid for any of that.
No thanks.
I just get frustrated. I get upset, and I don't get anywhere anytime quick. I tried to get into Blueprints, and while I appreciated what it was doing like I hit a wall and I couldn't do no more. Like I'm not the type of person that's gonna bust out a pen and pad and start making notes about the shit that I'm doing. Like if I need to do all that, I'm not going that far.
That's too much. That's too much.
I think that area for me is just no, thank you.
All right. Well, thank you, King Riley Smiley, for that question. And again, question of the show. All right. And it looks like this is Leon S. Kennedy's brother. Got Matthew Kennedy here. Here's a question. Who wins in a fight, Faye or Kratos? And why is the right answer Faye? My goodness, her combat looked ridiculous in that gameplay feature. So what do you guys think? Faye or Kratos?
Man, I don't know. I mean, Faye, I tell you what, in that trailer, you could tell she could take a kicking because she was fighting, but she tough as nails. So Ooh, oh man, I don't know because yeah, well, I saw in that trailer. I think she could give Kratos a run for his damn money. I might have to say a tiebreaker on that one.
I think I need to see the game, but I mean Kratos has commented across 2018 and Ragnarok about like how strong she is and how much she like whooped his ass. I genuinely believe that like if they get down into a fight, Kratos may be like physically stronger, but I think she's gonna completely fuck his ass up.
Yeah,
by
she's nimble. She's nimble as hell. So
she's nimble as hell,
man. It's like
I think it'd be close. It'd be a good fight.
And there's a thing in Ragnarok. I'm not gonna spoil it for you, Cwag, but you could tell how tough she is. There's a certain area you come to and you find out what happened there, and you're like, she's a badass. So
she's a bad bitch.
Yes, for real. God.
I think it would be very close. And again, I have to play the game to see what she can really do. So it's just an assumption.
Yeah.
I think Kratos obviously strong as hell. He's got the rage, but I'm guessing Faye would be very smart and she would know how to utilize that rage against him and then outsmart him and then beat his ass. Because like if you've seen the show, she can hold her own too. It's not like she's a washover.
She's
but
tough.
I think that she just with her experience, I think she would know how to outmaneuver and outsmart Kratos in a combat situation. So I agree.
Shit, look what she was doing in the back scene in that damn trailer. So
Listen,
yeah.
It would be like Wile Coyote and the Roadrunner is essentially what we get down here, where I feel like Faye would be the Roadrunner and we'd have Wile Coyote as Kratos. Or like, Wile Coyote probably got the feet, but that Roadrunner is gonna make him run straight into a wall. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Well, like I mentioned, I haven't played Ragnarok. I have not seen the new trailer, so I can only answer based off the information I have. So I guess spoilers for 2018, like the first 5 minutes. I wasn't really that impressed with Faye. She seemed pretty lifeless and didn't really have a lot of fight in her. So I want to say Kratos.
Jesus Christ.
Fair point. It's a fair point.
Oh God.
Her and Aerith can go toe to toe in an urn battle. Who wins, Aerith or Faye?
Oh no!
Too much. Not answering that. Oh God.
Oh my God!
Oh man.
Marcus,
what'd you think?
Comment?
Not really. I mean, who wins between Kratos and Faye? Who cares? That's what I would say.
Jesus Christ, man.
There. Happy Cwag.
All right. Well, thank you. Like I said, Leon S. Kennedy's brother, Matthew Kennedy, for that question. All right. Got a question here from My Tainted Brain.
Jesus Christ.
Do you listen to podcasts? How long is your podcast queue? Aw, crap. Americans don't know the word queue. Podcast line. How long is the line of podcasts? That's utter trash. This was so simple before I started writing. It's late. I'm tired. It's actually late, and I'm tired as I'm reading this. And Google tells me you all say podcast playlists, which sounds okay, but you'll also say podcast up next list, which sounds like a faff. I'm not sure if I know what a faff is. So how long is it? And no, I don't Ben mean it like that, maybe? I don't know. Like I said, it's getting late. What's your favorite meal? What food would you burn your house down to avoid having to eat? NATO is the correct answer. NATO. Yeah. Thank you. And how do you all keep up to date with this Discord server? There are so many posts, I can't keep track. I get home from work, read for an hour, realize I've just spent an hour reading and not done anything. Put down my phone and pick up my controller, start gaming, repeat the next evening. And thanks all for the podcast.
This is a Hall of Famer question, just from fucking front to back.
It's a lot going
the amount
on
of questions, the delivery, just a Hall of Famer. Print this, please, and put it in your background because this needs to be preserved.
Right.
So I do listen to podcasts. My queue, I feel like, is pretty long. I do struggle to get through all of it. Favorite meal? I think I'm still going to have to say I'm pretty basic. A good spaghetti and meatballs with garlic bread.
Okay.
I'm good. That I could eat that as like my last meal, or if I had to eat it every day, totally fine. What food would I burn my house down to avoid eating, maybe boiled spinach, especially the smell.
Really?
I can imagine that. Blah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, I think like spinach on a salad, like a cold salad, I can do that. But yeah, for some reason, when it's boiled like that, no, thank you. And then how do I keep up in the Discord? I agree. There's sometimes like where I'm at work or just, family stuff's going on and I can't keep up either. But I do feel, lucky that the, small but active Discord is the way it is because there's a lot of good conversation going on there. And I like it, even though if I'm not always around to be a part of it. But yeah, thank you, my tainted brain, for that question. Anyone else have a long podcast queue?
No, it's not long. I got like about 12 shows.
Okay.
But yeah, my queues for the most part is pretty much manageable. But I pretty much keep it short like that because I would never be able to get through. At one point in time, I had a lot of shows, and I found myself not listening to them all.
3x, Ron. 3x. Yeah. That's the solution.
I'm not doing it. I'm not doing the Marcus. I'm doing the Matt style of listening to podcasts. I don't know how that man does it. One speed, 1x. That's where it's staying at. As far as favorite
1x.
Favorite food is going to be it's going to be a tie between gumbo and lasagna. I love both of those. But gumbo's going to get the lean on that one. A food that I would burn down the house to avoid. I'm going to have to go with asparagus. I can't stand it. I've had it several different ways. And I can't fucking stand it.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Grilled?
Yeah, I was going to say
grilled, fried, bro.
I've tried. It's just
That's too bad.
Which is very weird though, because I fucking love broccoli. I love Brussels sprouts, but
It's
asparagus,
not that far off. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what it is.
All right, Tater Brain, let's do this quick. I listen to podcasts. I listen to a lot of D&D podcasts. My queue is long because there's hundreds of episodes across all of them. I'll get to them when I get to them. It's long. Favorite meal? I'm basic bitch too. I like pizza. I like its versatility. I like how much you can do with it. You can have dessert pizzas. You can have non-dessert pizzas. There's a wealth of options. Except pineapple, get fucked. What food would I burn? What food would I burn my house down to avoid eating? There is
pineapple
a side
pizza
dish in Korea. There's one that's worse. There's a side dish in Korea called bundegi in Korean. It is essentially silkworm pupa. So it's like little bugs, and they eat it as like a side dish. If you go to a restaurant, some people will have it. It's more for like the older generations. But that thing, if you will know when you're near it because it is one of the most putrid smells I have ever encountered in my life. And sometimes they like cook it in like a fast food stall, like by the beach, and anything within like a fucking 100-meter radius around it, it just destroys the smell. It is atrocious. I've tried one once and I almost threw up. It is horrendous.
Yeah, no thanks.
Great question.
Ooh.
Nice run through. I listen to podcasts. My podcast queue, maybe on a daily, it's like 3 or 4, pretty manageable. But as Marcus explained, I do listen on 1.7x. If I'm really in a crunch, then 2x. Get it done.
Lord.
Let's see.
Goodness.
Favorite meal? I think I got to pick something that's just nostalgic and just makes me feel good. So it would be stir-fried beef rice noodles. It's very basic, but when it's done well, like it's just so satisfying. Have a whole plate, add some sriracha, I'll down it. I've mentioned this before. I hate celery.
Great.
Cooked and
Not
raw,
a fan
but
of it
especially
either.
raw.
Wow.
Good job.
Yeah.
Wow. Good job.
Yeah,
Okay.
especially raw. Can't do it. And then how do I keep up with the Discord? Usually I'll just hop down to the most recent comment and I'll just be like, that's what I'm reading. And if I need to go back up, then I might. Otherwise, I'm like, I'll just read the most recent one and then go from there. That's it. It's too much sometimes.
Yeah, we know you don't
Not
read
complaining.
that much, so that makes sense.
I need like the
There you
bat
go.
signal. I need a mention. If I see my name, I'll be like, okay, shit, I'll pop in there. But otherwise, it's like good fucking luck, dude. There's so much.
It's a lot. It's a lot. Yeah. Not complaining. It's a good thing.
Very
Thanks
much
for being
so.
active.
Yeah,
It is a good thing.
Yeah.
I'm complaining sometimes. It's too much. But
When you're not accidentally nuking channels.
exactly. My strategy.
Enjoy it while you have it, guys. It might be gone by before this podcast is up.
Marcus out here hating women and you're hating the Discord all in the same
right.
podcast.
Oh my god.
But he was right about roguelites, so give and take.
Yeah, so I guess I was going to start. Well, let me start at the bottom then. So I mute channels actually to help keep I don't know, keep make it a little bit easier to keep up with the Discord. But even then, it's tough, man. It is a lot. It is a lot, and it is good. I'm just joking. What else? Let's go upward or backwards. Food I hate. Matt inspired me. Living in Egypt, there's a food. It's called molahia, which Egyptians love. It's kind of maybe reminiscent of Cwag's dislike of spinach. It's a type of green, but it's cooked in like a type of a stew. But when the green gets broken down and cooked, it gets slimy, really slimy, and it's. I did not like it. It was pretty awful. Yeah, not so good. Molahia. Favorite meal: tacos. Tacos. I could eat tacos every day. Tacos. Love tacos.
They're probably good too.
And then podcast queue, very long. I don't do 1.7. We always joke about 3x, but I do 1.5, and I can't. Whenever I go back down, even listening to myself talk after the fact.
Weird. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's so weird.
It's so
on
weird
I'm
at
like,
1x.
what is this?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
So slow.
Yeah.
It's
so
weird listening to you guys in 1x right now.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah, that's all of them, right? Yeah. Cool.
All right. Well, thank you, My Tainted Brain, for that experience. All right. Got Black Wyver. Good day, BFAM. Firstly, you guys are simply the best. Love what you do with the classified episodes with the community. 5 stars. Thank you, Black Wyver. We appreciate you. Also, thanks to the BFAM crew and community, I've played a whole bunch of games that are not my usual go-to games. I'm loving it. Question for the show: what is a gaming-related trade-in or sale that you regret? I've traded in some games that, in hindsight, I wish I had held on to, as I found out that much later the real worth of those games. Deadpool for PS4 without the case and a copy of Sekiro PS4, both purchased at a very low price. Until the next one, take care.
I think.
Well, this one's easy for me.
Yeah, same.
It's
You go
easy.
first.
My GameCube collection. Traded it all in. You know how expensive GameCube games are now, and I rebuilt my collection. It's it hurts. So, because GameCube is my goat. That's my favorite Nintendo console of all time. So, trading the GameCube itself and the games, and then rebuilding it during the pandemic was a very, very poor financial choice. But nostalgia is a powerful drug. Had to do it.
I think for me it was Trails of Cold Steel on the Vita. That was the first Trails games that I played, and I didn't know the well that I would go down in the coming years, going through and playing all of them. And Cold Steel still remains one of my favorites, and especially being on the Vita. I still have my Vita copy of Persona 4 Golden, which I cherish very much. So I wish I had held on to that.
Yeah, for me, it's gonna be my pretty much my PS1 collection. Babbage's at that time, they did great with giving you high trade in value. And at that point in my time, I was just kind of like, man, I got games I want to buy, but you got a job that ain't cutting it, so you just kind of just like, you know what, I'll just turn this in. So I ended up doing that by GameCube and some other stuff. But then, later in life, you start to say to yourself, damn, a lot of these damn games that I had on the PS1 are super fucking expensive now. Made a mistake. So, yeah. Wish I could go back.
Yeah, the one that I think of is probably one you wouldn't expect. My wife doesn't really play video games. She basically plays like 2D Mario, and we played a lot of Guitar Hero. So at the time, didn't really think much about it because Guitar Hero seems like was coming out every year. And when I traded in my Xbox 360, also traded in my guitar and what I think is the best version of Guitar Hero 2. There's times where she'll even mention it's like, man, I wish we could still play Guitar Hero. And, I know Stage Tour apparently is coming back and, might be similar, but I kind of wish I still had a way to play Guitar Hero 2, especially play with my wife.
Guitar Hero is a good call. I'm going to actually go with kind of Ron's one as well, though. It wasn't my collection. It was my younger brother's collection of PS1 games. But they could have been mine. And my mom was like cleaning out the house in the mid 2000s. She's like, do you want this? I was like, no, I don't need it. All the Final Fantasies, Symphony of the Night, like all this.
Brutal.
And
Ouch.
And then she sold it to a store. She just brought it to some store. She's like, he's like, how much do you want for it? She's like, I don't know, $100. Gave him $100 for the whole thing. Even at that time, it probably
that's horrible.
500 to 1,000.
Babbage just gave me. I had like $1,000 some damn dollars worth of credit, but. Okay.
And I think back, I'm like, oh fuck! Like I should have just taken it, even if I wasn't planning to play it at the time.
That's horrible.
Yeah. So
that hurts, Marcus.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right. Well, thank you, Black Wyver. Oh wait, Matt, did you go? Yeah, you
I
did.
did.
Right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, it's getting late. Well, thank you, Black Wyver, for that question. All right, Antics. Hey, BFAM friends. If you got shoved into the middle of an RPG as an NPC, not the protagonist or the villain, but the average 9 to 5 commoner of this world who still has to deal with the typical apocalyptic threats, which RPG would you want to live in? What would your new job be?
Okay, I'm going first. Mass Effect, and I want to live on the Citadel and be a low-level bureaucrat. So that's me.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Hey.
Nice. Chilling. It's pretty comfy lifestyle. I think that's what I'm going for with all of my answers.
That's the way it seemed.
Yeah.
That's the way it seemed in the game. So yeah. Good pick.
I want to go to the trails, but I'll go to the trails in the sky, and I want to live in liberal post the shit that went down there.
I was about to say.
Yeah. After that, and I want to be like a barkeep. I don't want to run a bar. I just think it would be a good time. I think it would be chill. Sling some drinks for wannabe heroes and adventurers and bracers. Small little town would be good vibes.
I'm gonna choose Kirkin. It's the island in Atelier Ryza. It's a very peaceful island. It's beautiful. And I would be a general shop store owner. Just run that.
I'm gonna go with Persona 5, and I want to run the coffee shop, and I want to hear all the stories and watch the romantic adventures unfold. And just live through that. I think it'd be a lot of fun.
And listen to great music while you're at it.
See? Winning.
Nice. Cwag?
Yeah, I think I'm going to be in Skyrim, and I think I'm going to be that guard who took an arrow to the knee.
Sure.
Good on you.
Someone has to.
I guess so. Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you, Antics, for that question. We got the captain. The World Cup starts next week, and FYI, it's called football, not soccer. Which gaming character would be your choice for goalkeeper, defender, and forward?
I'll go first, so nobody will steal my shit this time.
Hold on, let me go.
No. For sure, my goalkeeper is going to be Asura from Asura's Wrath. Nothing's going to get past him, so that's going to be my pick for that. Defender, I'm going to go with Bayonetta. I think that she would be a good defender. And as far as attack goes, Sonic.
You piece of shit. That was actually going to be mine.
Yeah, there you go. Now you know how it feels.
Okay, fine. I'm going next. Goalkeeper, Big the Cat. Defender, Knuckles. Forward, Shadow.
Okay.
There you go. Well, I'm gonna pull a Cwag. I'm gonna pull a Cwag and use the same 3 that I had for a previous answer. Use my 3 Witcher female heroines.
Okay.
Yennefer, Triss, Shani. They can decide amongst themselves what they want to play.
Okay.
All right. Well, I'm going to pull a Cwag, and I'm going to have the same 3, Pyra, Mithra, and the Spoiler character. And basically, I think they'll all work out pretty well because I think they'll be very distracting. So they won't have to worry about anyone really shooting. You won't have to worry about anyone really attacking. So I think they'll be able to get in goals pretty easily.
I thought you would definitely pick the car from Rocket League. That's your thing, Cwag. Christ.
Or the car from Cars.
On, like the Octane, the Dominus. Yeah, the Dakumi. Yeah,
that's your team.
I could have. That was a missed opportunity. Captain, if you ask that question next month, maybe I'll modify it.
Lightning McQueen.
Okay.
I don't care enough for sports to be able to think at 12:20 a.m. to just figure this out. So I don't have an answer.
I got you.
I'm not even being
Leon as forward, Ada as defender, and Nemesis as the goalkeeper.
Okay.
Sure. Great. Thank you. Yeah, you can just
Picks.
rocket
Nice.
launcher the other team. Thank you, Matt.
Got you.
Good save.
Good save with the goalkeeper. I like that pun. All right. Well, as Matt already mentioned, we've been going pretty long, but the other Matt, the cool Matt Swinski, thank you so much for coming on the show. Please tell us where people can find you on the internet. Please plug your show.
Hell yeah. Well, thanks for having me, guys. It was honestly a blast. Huge fan of the show. Hope to be back in the future. You can find me over at Console Creatures, where I host PlayStation Generation each and every Sunday at 9 p.m. Eastern. We go live talking all things PlayStation each and every week. You can find more of my words at But Why Though and CGM as well. So go check out all of those spots.
Awesome. Thanks, Matt. Appreciate it. Ron, where can people find you on the internet?
Savoy Prime on all the things. PlayStation and Blue Sky. I'm kind of like Cwag now. Brains plays for Streets and Over. Steam. Backlogged. True Trophies. PSN Profiles.
All the things.
All the things.
All the things.
She's got a link tree, bro.
Matt?
Coming soon. You can find me as Ngachacha on Blue Sky, the Discord, but you won't find me in the sports channel because I have it on mute. I'm being serious. You won't find me in there.
Marcus?
You will find. I haven't muted the sports channel. That's one that I have not. So you can find me there. You can find me on Blue Sky at Marcus O'Neill 79. You can find me on the two other podcasts that I do, Tiny Game Chronicles. That is a bi-weekly show that I do with my good friend Michael, where both Matt and Ron and Matt and Cwag, you're eventually going to have to get on there. You don't really like indie games, but we'll get you
Last
on.
Campfire.
Yeah.
Get him on there for that.
Yeah, I don't want to play. Anyways, we'll get you there. At some point.
Oh, wow.
He had the steak face on with it too. Damn.
So that's Tiny Game Chronicles. We cover a tiny short game, about 5 hours or less each time. And then Hype Factor, a Fantasy Critic podcast that I do with our good friend John32. We talk all things Fantasy Critic. We're going to be recording a Summer Games Fest emergency podcast in a couple of days here after all the shows. And so that should be coming out probably within a day or two of this episode releasing. So keep an eye out for that.
Well, thanks, Marcus. And yeah, if we can't make it work for Tiny Game Chronicles, maybe I can come on to Hype Factor with you and John and show people
all of your expertise.
How you bid consistently every week.
Absolutely.
There you go.
Not to
Happy
run
to do
your
that
fence.
tutorial.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm Quagmire, and the only place you'll be able to find me is in the BFAM Discord. Like I said, fuck social media, and
how many channels do you have muted, Cwag?
I think I have the sports channel muted as well.
Yeah,
music
Matt.
muted. I think I have TV and movies muted.
Jesus.
Really? Oh, man.
Yeah. So, like I said, I only really play games, so I don't really do the rest of that. But I am excited about the Odyssey coming out, Christopher Nolan movie. But maybe I'll unmute it for a little bit for that. So
There.
all right. You have just experienced episode 8 of the Brothers from Another Mothership podcast. Roguelites suck, y'all.
Facts. BFAM.
BFAM.
Peace. BFAM.